Yeah, we'll just we'll keep with this. I blame the other thing. I'm not paying for reaching Mario, so fuck that. There you go. Now you're heading to the table again.
I'm the tribal chief around here. Yeah, you see me.
We headed to the table. Chief. Let's fucking go.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll just be on the one and we'll just do that. Fuck Kick. It would be even funnier just to see the streams that are on Kick. I think it's just like a couple minutes one and like an hour one. Alright, let me switch over. There we go. His fat head is just right there too. Alright, let me get on Monstie Hunter. Dude, we are addicted to doing nothing. Holy shit, dude. We are just addicted to doing. I don't know. Is this what better than you look like? Because I don't know. I'm still waiting to see what better than you look like. Ooh, brother. It's, Let me go to YouTube. I respect myself for not clout chasing. Dude, how many videos is he gonna upload? Who's watching? Dude, what is he doing?
So as much as I hate to accept it, it would be in my best interest to find a full-time job. So I did apply for a few positions on Indeed.
Thank God.
Now that I banned myself from the casino, it's like it's really only beneficial if I have income, and I don't have like the desire to consistently make content, or like I don't really have anything to make content about, really. I mean,
dude, we got no
there's gonna
idea
be like the Dollar Tree vlogs, anytime I go get something to eat, but yeah, I'm not really trying to. I don't know, man.
I'm not really trying to what.
There's only so much I could really do with that. I can't go out to eat or go,
we can't do
go
nothing.
to Dollar Tree or Walmart, what I'm saying, like every day, because at that point I'll be spending more money than I'm making.
Yeah, now we starting to realize you can't go out and eat
really
every day.
Neither, so, I have to go find a job, you know what I'm saying? Just so I can, at the moment, just so I can have that income, because, that's one good thing about having a job is it's guaranteed income. You know how much you're gonna make based on the hours and how many days you work, versus being a content creator. Like it really depends on. So as much as I hate to opportunity in front of me to be a full-time content creator is pretty crazy. Like I don't know how to, I really kind of don't even know what to think and how to feel about it, because it's like I didn't do all of this just to go back to working, but because I feel so like, I don't know if it's burnt out or just no ambition to pursue content the way I need to be successful. you know, the reality, you know, kicks in where it's like, all right, what I'm gonna do though, you know what I'm saying? I still need to, you know, find some source of income that's consistent.
Yeah, we
So
cut
for
the
the
cord on
meantime,
Kick.
you know,
It was way too laggy. So
again, like I said, I applied for a few
that's
positions.
fine. It's
Go
just
fuck
Kick. Kick
yourself.
doesn't matter.
That's just something that I need to do for the moment until, you know, I get that drive to start putting out content consistently. Cause now I'm thinking about like even recording this video is just like, man, I don't even want to record this.
We don't
Like,
even want to do this.
but yeah, that's just where my mind's at right now.
Great.
You know. So this is another one of my problems. I've been eating Uber Eats. This is one order, which was about like $30 for that, and then I just ordered some Wendy's. So it's kind of I'm eating.
We just ordering
out of
everything.
Kind of boredom, really.
I'm eating out of boredom.
It's sad. I'll never judge an overweight person because I see how that can happen. You know,
yeah, I hope we
don't. A body at rest stays at rest, and a body in motion stays in motion. And I'm kind of at rest right now. So
yeah, look, we rested.
Look,
look how much we rested.
I'm gonna go right back to laying down.
We're right back to laying down, pimp. Amazing. Body at rest stays at rest, I guess. I'm not caring about him selling Dogecoin. So it's just I have a serious problem. We back at the casino. We crashed out all the way this time. This is unbelievable. This is actually nasty work. And we just silent because we know what people gonna say. Well, I'm just doing something real quick. So this is how we come back, huh? This is legit how we come back. Dude. We went to Connecticut to do this. Actual nasty work. He hates himself, dude. Oh my god. Hold on. He hates himself doing this. I don't see why. I see why. Alright, let me turn on the game. Peeking right now. Game's killing me. Oh, fuck. I can't imagine. I really can't imagine. Oh, that volume control fucking sucks. Holy shit, dude. That's terrible. Kind of boost him up a little bit, but that's just actually bad. Okay. Whatever. That's fine. I'll keep it like this. He really ain't saying nothing. He knows people. Like, he knows what people are saying to this right now, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, lost $3,000. So.
Wow. I lost $3,000. It's crazy.
$3,000. So. Yeah, I don't know what to do, man.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do. Banning myself from the casino. I learned from it. Like.
Yeah, we learned from it though, huh? Alright, then we go.
So, yeah, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. Banning myself from the casino. I learned from it. Like, I learned that I don't want to change. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to change.
That, you know, I'm trying to stop gambling one day. I'm not trying to stop gambling. You know, I have no interest in stop gambling. So that's just something that I needed to know. If you don't know where I'm at, I'm in Connecticut. My first time being in Connecticut, really. It's an hour drive. You know what I mean? So.
A whole hour drive, huh? Hopefully you can hear it. I'm trying to just boost it, but yeah.
I really don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's like very low.
I'm not gonna change. I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna use this one.
I'm about to leave right now. I'm going back to Rhode Island.
Yeah, that one sucks. I'm just not even gonna use that one. That's fine. I'm gonna go back to Rhode Island.
It's whatever now. You know what I'm saying? Like, losing $3,000, nothing new. But where am I going? Where am I going? I think I'm going the right direction.
I think I'm going the right direction.
So this is like a mall.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Damn, I don't know where I'm going.
We're just walking around because we're confused.
So I found my way. But what I want to say is, like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, obviously losing $3,000 is, you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely mad about that. Coming all the way to Connecticut just to do that.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it, was it?
At the same time, this is a choice that I made, and you know what I'm saying, I'm sticking with the choice. Like, I knew what I was doing, and it's just something that, because I'm learning more about myself, you know what I'm saying, the flaws that I have. So it's like, I'm standing on my choices, man. Like,
you look, he stands on his own choice.
This is the chance I decided to take. You know,
imagine. But imagine if he netted double. That's not the attitude we need to be thinking. This dude don't need to be trying to do nothing.
I have to tell you, I have to give you guys information I don't want to give you.
No, you're enabling.
Because
you don't need another enabler.
Realistically the only thing that can benefit me in this situation.
No, we're not thinking of it like that. We shouldn't even gamble the $3,000 anyway.
I'm really, it's the choices I make is one thing, right? I mean, I gotta just stop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. But like, it gets worse for me when I gotta put out the information.
What else could he?
You know what I'm saying? Vlog about
it. What could he do? He's already
because it's embarrassing, bro. Like, this shit is crazy.
We can always rob the casino. That's always a thing. And he's from out of town. He could have robbed the casino. Hey, he can have kids one day. He can pass this lifestyle to them. And look at this. I lost 3,000. I don't regret it. Well, we kind of have no choice but to not regret it.
Lost $3,000 at the casino, and I don't regret it. Just came back from the casino just now, and I'm just gonna talk about why I don't regret it. Well, main reason is I got to learn about myself. You know, so I was in Connecticut.
How many years do we have before we have to start knowing ourselves? It feels like we've been knowing ourselves this whole time, and still we don't know ourselves.
That was an hour drive. I thought that hour drive would prevent me from going to Connecticut, from Rhode Island to Connecticut. It cost me around $150.
No, he's still learning. It's a learning
$70
process.
a trip
He just realized he
from Rhode
likes
Island
sleeping
to
on the
Connecticut,
bed.
back from Connecticut to get back to Rhode Island. So when I banned myself from the casino, again, you know, I remember saying like, oh, if I do go to the casino, I'm more likely to move back to Las Vegas, which I do have intentions on doing that too. But like it's not, when I say I don't regret it, or you know what I'm saying, losing $3,000 is like,
you know what? I'm glad at least Kimberly knows
the way I was gambling.
See?
Maybe I know it's
to
gonna
follow
go down,
the red pill way
but
like Kimberly and
I
be in the
do
basement.
prefer to, like, you know what I'm saying, now that I did that, it's like, okay, I see how deep this is, you know what I'm saying? And I already know it's already, you know what I'm saying? When it seems like I can't do any more wrong, when it seems like I don't, there's no limits, like I push the limit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we always
you know
push the limit. We find
me
a
going
way
to
to
Connecticut,
push the limit.
me taking an hour Uber drive, like
That's Uber drive
just
to
to gamble.
To get there, that's crazy.
Well, I learned something about myself. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got a
That
serious
whole
problem.
Uber drive,
we already know that. But
we wasted
again,
more
now
money too.
I'm extending how far I'm willing to go with this. Like, so I'm about to start.
We go into the depths of doing this. We banned ourselves in hopes to not gamble. Then we went further to gamble and lose even more.
Posting more content. You know what I'm saying? 8-minute vlogs.
You left a $1 tip.
10
100%.
vlogs.
He said, you know what?
Minimum.
He left a
and I'm being
message
so
saying
serious.
we all
I gotta get that money back.
And left nothing.
So I gotta start making content.
probably
you know what I'm saying?
closed
But it's
the
not
app.
gonna be like the best. It's not gonna be. It's just
He's
gonna
probably
be
still
content
waiting
of
for
me
him to tip him,
talking
too.
about politics, religion, and I'm gonna let you know right now. A lot of people that probably think they like me, within the next month, you're gonna either not like me at all, or you're gonna. The people that don't like me, if you're religious, if you deep in the politics.
If you like him, I know you like him, right? You gotta like him. What's not to like about this face? He's a likable guy. He's trying to know himself right now.
You probably might not even like me even more after this. You know what I'm saying? So my mind, what I'm thinking is like, I do have the motivation to make content. At least not actual content like doing vlogs like Dollar Tree, Subway, but as far as in just to record and talk, and I have to, you know what I'm saying, make content that could potentially get pushed in an algorithm as well. So, you know what I mean, things like the Jeffrey Epstein, Diddy case, the
Jeffrey Epstein
Bam's
Diddy
83
case.
versus Kobe's 81, like all of these viral topics that, like, when I'm scrolling through TikTok, I see
I want to hear him talk about the Epstein
I prefer
file.
not to talk about a lot of things because number one, a lot of them don't have anything to do with me. And then there's all this backlash that's going to
I hope Jamani isn't in the Epstein
and
files.
I try to just always focus more on my situation. But at the end of the day, I have a following. I'm monetized on.
We gotta make back that 3,000
as well as TikTok. And I just lost $3,000, so I gotta get that. I feel the need to really get that money back. So if I'm uploading 10 vlogs a day. Right?
10
minimum,
vlogs a
right?
day.
If the vlogs get it, if
is
each
this
vlog
the
get
way?
at least 1,000 views,
we falling down the
I'm gonna
DSP pipeline. He saw how he was popping.
And it could take a whole month to get 1,000 views, regardless. I'll get $10 per video, so that's
DSP,
that's $100 a day. You know what I'm saying? 10 videos a day.
10 videos a day. That's
$10 per video.
10,
that's about $100 for that day. 31 days.
That's 20 videos.
That's $3,000 a month.
The last now they're gonna get content
I've been getting like 1,000.
Oh yeah, you was waiting for Jamani to upload. Now you're gonna get a double barrel shotgun of uploads. I hope everyone's locked in for it. I know I am.
1,200. Like, I don't even remember how much. I haven't been breaking $2,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? Since I got 6,000 from being in Vegas, and I do have intentions on going back to Vegas. You know what I mean?
Why you hate him? He's just a
I'm a
struggling
gambling
black
addict.
man
You know,
trying
this is
to
who I
live
choose
life.
to be. This is what I want to be, and I'm gonna accept that. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the big reasons why I don't regret the
What's the age limit for
$3,000
the
loss and
Frederick
going to
Douglass
Connecticut,
Marcus
because
Garvey
it's
School of
like
Black Excellence? Can Jamani
I've always
enroll?
had this fight with
Oh, wait, he
myself
can't
with trying
enroll
not
because
to
school don't
accept,
exist.
you know, this negative version of me. You know what I'm saying? The clout chasing version of me, the gambling version of me. This is the worst version of me. Right, it's part of like the worst of me, and I wanted to separate myself, and I've always separated myself, but I'm going to accept it now. So this helps me accept
like
it a lot more, because I gotta put this out publicly.
We said we was,
you know what I'm saying? I need to get the ad revenue. So now
gotta get the
I'm
ad
forced
revenue
to put out information that I don't want to put out. I was recording off camera. You're not supposed to. I just came back from the casino. I just uploaded the video of me losing. I didn't start recording until I started losing.
Don't worry,
and, you know this if you watch the vlog. Like, I wasn't even talking. You're not supposed to know. You wasn't supposed to know. And there's a lot of things that you people are not supposed to know that I put out there. But due to the choices that I made, the fact that who I am as a person, you know what I'm saying? It got to the point where now I'm on the internet and I'm exposing myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm put it on the back. You know what I'm saying? Making vlogs, talking about this, doing this, and that's just what it is now. I'm deep in it, and you know, I'm also at a point where it's beneficial now when I do it the right way. And so there's gonna be a lot of content coming, right? I'm like, even if you're watching this today, the day that I upload this.
We don't need him in the priesthood. Definitely not.
Get him out of here.
What am I doing?
We don't need him in charge of a group of people. He's a negative influence. He lost 3,000 in a day. After
this is going to be the second video. This is the second video I recorded after coming back from the casino. I'm about to record 8 more videos just talking about whatever I feel like I need to talk about to get engagement. And that's gonna make me some ad revenue, right?
You know, like I said, I'm
minimum $10 per video.
He can figure it out.
10 videos a day, $100 a day. That's a full-time job, right? And I'm not gonna overextend myself.
And we're gonna flood the channel to make it back.
With trying to make the best vlogs, and none of that. It's gonna be like this. Like, I'm not even gonna edit this. I'm just
perfect.
Talking.
Just throw it up there,
and it's gonna do what it does, right? If it doesn't, I'm gonna do this for 1 month.
1 month.
And then see how that turns out. And if for whatever reason I make less than $2,500, you know, my goal is $3,000 for next month to make that.
Let's see if we can hit the tips goal.
But no,
I wonder if he can do a daily rap. You know what? He should upload a new series called the Daily Rap, and we can see how the tips goal is working for that.
Keep doing this. I mean, until I get burnt out, essentially, right? Because this is not. I don't really want to be talking as much as I'm talking now in this vlog. But again, just lost $3,000. Got to get it back. And it's unfortunate that I make these choices, but you know, this is who I am, man, and I'm just going to accept it. I'm not going to fight myself.
I wonder what he can cook up.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to make more content and get the money back, and then yeah. So I don't see myself that I didn't like the ride going to Connecticut. It was an hour ride there. Then an hour ride back. Again, $70 is $150 just to
$150, $3,300 just to
there
burn.
And back. It wasn't worth it, but you know what I'm saying? I learned something about myself. I'm a serious problem gambler. And
don't you ever just want to spend $300 to try to figure out yourself, and then lose 3,000 in the process? I say that's a lesson that doesn't have a price tag.
And you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So this video is at 8 minutes. I'm about to end it right now. And then I'm about to record 8 more videos.
Yeah. Just doing this. Might as well just not give them the views. Just give them the 1 view. What is it, like 10 cents? Yeah. Maybe like 10 of 1 cent that I'm giving them.
More uploads, no comments. I'm going to explain to you.
And you don't even get comments. We couldn't even let this shit process. Dude. We gotta show his process.
While I'm uploading videos, and I'm not bringing back comments at all, even though it can increase engagement, that can help with the algorithm.
This is actually the
Wind up
worst
jumping
time.
to a trap of Scott Mosh
You know
pit.
what we
It's
learned?
hard to believe I'm like
Jamani's
OJ, but I
he
got
spent,
I can't believe you're not gonna believe
$300 to go back and forth to Connecticut.
What the fuck did I
and with spamming videos like DSP.
Can I get a clip? I don't even know how fucking
10
high I could
videos
be.
a day.
Nothing
actually. Yeah, 10 videos a day for
I
a
don't
month.
even know what the fuck. I better fucking believe.
Gotta make up
I'm gonna leave
$3,000. Oh, look at this. And rated. We'll see if I stop by for anime night. And I'm playing Monstie Hunter Stories. So yeah, that's what we doing here. The kick card is cut because it was way too laggy, so here's what it is. I really don't care about kick all that much anyway.
With more people can see it, and more people see it, more views, essentially more money. All publicity.
Take it easy. You was a little heated. Relax.
So, just
today, kick your feet
just
up, big
lost
dog.
$3,000 gambling. You know, I have a serious problem. We all know that. So now I'm uploading 10 videos a day minimum, trying to make at least a minimum of $100 a day.
And then with the red shy bot fucking intro.
For a whole month, see how much ad
that
revenue
notification
I'm able to
proves,
get. Just ordered some
big up to all the
McDonald's.
kick
This is
followers
Uber
on the
Eats.
channel down below.
I really
Barely
just
gonna
wanted
do
ice cream for real. This is a compulsive decision. Like I said, just lost $3,000. This is off my credit card for information. I'm just putting.
Just yapping. I should review that's non-toxic. I was just gonna think about cup noodles. No, what? No, poorly cooking with the king. Get the egg sandwich one. That's my recommendation.
I just want to get my dick every time we gotta do the shit split.
Why are you doing this?
Splits.
You're scaring people off.
That shit was bad, man.
This ad guy was crashing out. Yeah, I was. I heard.
Whether you're a professional or simply take pride in
We
tackling
lost
your own
3,000.
outdoor projects,
That's why we got to spam
Harbor
YouTube
Freight
videos
offers
to get it back.
cordless, corded, and gas
And we
power
still
tools
eat.
to meet your every need.
What we got?
No, that's gone.
What the fuck?
I couldn't think of anything else, and I'm keeping the Tony Yo one. Grinch is never changing.
Out there. This
I'm just
is going to the
mixing
pawn
stuff
shop.
around.
I have some debt that I gotta pay, so I'm be taking this to the pawn shop. I'll be recording a video doing that. Going to the pawn shop, selling my iPad to pay off some debt. But yeah, as far as the no comments, why I got the comments shut off? Let's be straightforward. I'm a narcissist, right?
I'm a
You know what I'm
narcissist.
saying? I'm
Great
more
way to
prone
start it.
Like, be against criticism. You know what I'm saying? As a narcissist, like I only want validation. For the most
someone
part,
got the
that's what's
link,
comfortable.
'cause,
So it is
I
hard for
couldn't
me to
grab
take
it.
criticism just in general. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to take criticism.
Let's see if I
Now,
can
it's a
actually do
weird
it
thing
before
where I'm a
privacy.
narcissist that I'm
There's
aware
a lot of
of
people
that I'm a
slacking and
narcissist.
not doing
I'm
their jobs
aware of
properly.
the fact on how criticism really, how the way how other people feel about me makes me feel about myself. So I'm able to work on that.
Everyone else is
In
slacking.
result, where I can also accept criticism as well, which is going to get into my next point. So I do accept criticism a lot
we
more
don't.
than
We
I
don't
have in the
accept
past.
criticism.
Because if
Well,
I
I'll be
didn't,
lying.
I wouldn't have done all of the controversial videos from committing crimes at
Committing
stores
crimes,
at my
destroying
job,
stuff.
which I obviously knew that criticism was to be expected. So
That was
again,
the fucking.
to get back to the comments, you know what I'm saying? You know, I had to
Oh,
deal
we
with a
got
lot
rid
of
of
that.
it.
I've had thousands of comments, hundreds of messages, all negative, right?
Well, now that's lost media. Unless
Now that I'm about to be uploading a lot,
downloaded it.
you know what I'm saying? You would think that maybe, you know what I'm saying, since my goal is to really just increase engagement or really just try to make it, you know what I'm saying, make as much money as I can, just upload and talking about whatever. At the same time, what I've noticed about the comment section and, you know, human society as well is it becomes a trend within the comment section, right? And this doesn't just apply to me, it applies, you know what I'm saying, to a lot of influencers, you know what I'm saying? So the comment section can be a place where that's content in itself, right? And that attracts a lot of people.
The
People
comment
that follow
section
me,
is content?
tend to
Or maybe you don't want to hear
understand
the
what type
answers
of
people give
engagement
you.
I potentially could get. You know what I'm saying? It became very manipulative as well, where I've seen
Get the
people
rest
that
later?
I've seen some of the
If you
same
do, you
people
can
that
just send
comment
it.
on my videos all the time, and they're
I'm shaming
literally
the slackers,
commenting for
in the Waffle
engagement
House
for
right
themselves
now.
because, you know, I guess they
That's
enjoy
nasty
the
work.
little attention, you know what I'm saying, the 60, 70
The Forgotten
likes
Loca
that they might get
2264 asked me,
from
can you say
commenting.
rest
And
in
my
peace
issue with
Pop
that
Smoke
is,
and
like,
give us an
trolling,
eloquent
right?
eulogy on Pop
they could be,
Smoke? Thank
you know,
I
they
might
could
put
be,
the leash back
two
on
things,
someone.
two things could be
Rest in peace,
true at
Pop
once,
Smoke.
right?
Though his
You know what I'm
time with
saying?
us was
I could be
tragically brief,
I am,
Pop
you
Smoke's
know,
meteoric rise reflected his immense talent and unique voice in the world of music. He brought the sound
I'm not
of
putting the leash on
Brooklyn
you.
drill to the global
they know
stage,
who they
leaving
are.
an indelible mark on the industry. His passion and creativity continue to inspire countless fans and
Guess we don't even
artists.
know who Pop
As we
Smoke
remember
is. Why you
him,
getting them to shout
let
out
us
Pop Smoke?
celebrate the legacy and vibrancy he shared with the world.
I wonder if the real DSP would have that same sentiment. He probably would say, "Who is Pop Smoke?"
I'm a fool for the way that I, you know, a lot of the choices I make. I have a lot of character flaws. You can say a lot of negative things about me that is well deserved in criticism. At the same time, you know, people
don't worry,
kind
you'll
of,
figure it
you know
out
what I'm saying?
day. You'll get off of SMT5. Or you play a better game. Or you'll free yourself from your own stupidity. Whichever one comes first. Yeah, play a real one. A real RPG.
Sometimes you know what I'm saying, the criticism isn't deserved to an extent, where people might get into the comment sections, start, you know, calling me like a scammer and saying things that, you know, like I'm a manipulator, right? And that kind of go against everything that I feel like I represented since I came on the internet. I believe I came very transparent as I could, you know, honest, you know, vulnerable, and you know, me and being a scammer or anything as such as being a liar does not fit right in my description. I mean, I would hope people believe that, even if you're not a follower or supporter. If you watched enough of my content, you know, I think you would be able to see, like, all right, as wrong as I am as a person, whatever character flaws I might have, I always been open, honest,
that's what I think.
Vulnerable.
No matter what character
more
flaws
than I have, right? I
he's
tell the truth
open
way more than I
me.
lie, right? So let me see how much time we got. 4 minutes. So I'm checking.
We already clocking it. We clocking every video.
So, I'm forced to make more videos now, which I don't want to make. This is going to be the third video of, you know what I'm saying, the 10 videos I'm about to upload.
10 videos.
What else I need to say, right? So the comments is like, like I said, I've seen, like, when I have my comments turned on, I would see some of the same people get likes, like 60 likes, and it was like,
we was checking people,
like, and I seen people that would comment like
we gotta
negative
shut
things,
down
like,
every
won't even watch
ounce
the
of
video,
fun.
like, within the first,
we
if I recorded a 10-minute video, within the first 2 minutes, right, somebody's commenting something negative. And like, bro, you didn't even watch the video. Like, it's a 10-minute video. You commented within the first 2 minutes. Like, there's no way you grasp a full understanding of the video, and you're already saying something negative. And that being the first person to comment increases more likes potentially, because, you know what I'm saying, people could see that. And I just seen a lot of that, which is manipulation within my comment section that affects my reputation, right? So what end up happening is, like, again, it might be increasing my engagement. It might push my content in the algorithm to some extent.
We're just looping for 10 videos a day.
At the same time, with my new following, I want people to think for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
See, we want people to think for themselves, just not have the opinions that we just want people to have opinions that we want. It does affect my engagement, if it affects how many views I get, what I prefer at this point in my life as a content creator is to put out content for people to judge for themselves, right? Versus you look in the comment section and that it affects the way
what you think, because what people say in when I read comments, what I see, if I don't have too much knowledge of what I'm watching, I'll go to the comment section for information, and that information
Jamani's gonna make find his way.
He's
still young. Still learning.
So again, I
He's
want
learning how to be a
fair
creator.
judgment as I potentially could get, because you know I'm a real down bad person, bro. Like
Yeah,
I'm an easy person to
person.
criticize. You know what I'm saying? I'm a heavily flawed person.
Heavily
so it's
flawed.
very
Yeah,
easy
that's
to
one
poke
way
at
of
me.
looking
Very,
at it.
very easy to do that. And again, I've seen, you know, comments from specific people too that was able to do it multiple times where they're just getting so many likes. Like it almost seems like, you know what I'm saying, the more people agree with something that
How bitter do we have to be that we looking at the YouTube comments and we mad at people? We mad at people for getting a like because they calling us out and they trying to tell us something.
idea is like, okay, if everybody says it, then it has to be true, and that's not necessarily true. All right, so we had 7 minutes and 30 seconds. I got 30 more seconds to talk.
30 more seconds.
So that's I'm gonna say this once. I'm not gonna
Right,
say it again.
FNBN.
If somebody asks me or talk about it in a live stream or something like that, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna ignore it. You know what I'm saying? The comments are not coming
Perfect.
back
We're
on
ignoring the
until
trolls.
I feel like I'm better in life. If that happens, until
we're
I'm
better at life.
better mentally, not just mentally, until I'm better as a person,
We
where
say
I
all
know
the
I'm
time
making
that
better
we not
choices,
better.
that is gonna decrease
Oh,
the
yeah,
amount
so
of.
at least Shy
You
Bot's
know,
the one
people say
positive
negative things
person
about
here.
LeBron,
Everyone
bro. Like
else is
LeBron does everything
toxified.
right, bro. Like I just
let me
someone
show-
said something too. Like LeBron went his whole career as a basketball player. He's never
there-
gotten any
there we go,
trouble.
LeBron.
Like he's never like almost every celebrity gets in like legal trouble, some type of like something, right? And people still hate on LeBron, bro. You know what I'm saying? They
Why are we
crucify
bringing up
Jesus, bro. Like
LeBron?
what else does there need to be said, bro? That's
Why we
8 minutes.
pan over
I'm
to
done
the
talking.
food? What's going on? Oh, we panned over to the video. Yeah, people hate on LeBron, so that means you shouldn't hate on Jamani. Sound good? Sound good to me. Jamani, he's just an innocent soul. Why has God forsaken us? What kind of videos are we making, dude?
So
the first
why
thing
has
that popped
God
in our head,
forsaken
we
us?
just gonna start uploading.
This is gonna be an 8-minute video of me
horrible.
talking about my religious beliefs. I'm gonna give you a little bit of background of
gotta
the
think
religion I grew up in.
But here's the real thing, though. Here's the funny thing that he's gonna have to do. We're gonna have to come up with like 10 different things to do for a whole month, and this dude is already lazy. He can't think of anything to do as is, so now we just gotta rack our brain, come up with 10 video ideas. A wellness check might be in. All right, go check in with him. You know where he's at. Go check in. Go find him in Rhode Island and go call him. Go check in on the usual spots.
But just to make this short, so you don't have to waste your time watching this 8-minute video, I don't have any specific religious beliefs
Perfect.
at all.
We already
I
started
have
with just sitting on the
certain
fence. Let's see
beliefs
how
that
he
I think could
stretches
be
the
possible,
video.
but not anything concrete where I firmly believe in it. I don't practice anything. But I grew up as a Christian, non-denominational, Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, Holy
He's not
Trinity.
gonna be in the priesthood
I've been
just because he
baptized
said he grew up
twice.
a Christian. It's not happening.
You know, I've taken part of communion. I've taken part of fellowship with my mom. When my mom is heavy
You're the
into.
one profiting off
My
of
mom
this? I
plays
don't
a
know what
part
you're
in
talking about.
a little bit too, because my mom is very religious, but she's also she's conspiracy. She's very into conspiracy, revelations, right? Because revelations get into a whole thing. But as far as me, you know what I'm saying, I ask for like, you know,
Oh, the
the
ones.
Holy
Why are you
Spirit.
looking at my
You know what I'm saying?
pockets?
I used
Keep
to
your
repent for my
eyes,
sins. You know what I'm saying?
up
I was
here.
never
My
the
eyes
best
are up
Christian
here.
at all. You know, I remember in middle school is kind of where I was like really, I used to bring my Bible to school sometimes. And there was
we
like a
didn't.
short period of time where
We
I was
brought
like
our
the best
Bible to
version of
school?
myself
No, we
as a
didn't.
Christian. But I feel like God has forsaken us all. Not me. I
God
don't take it
forsaken
personal.
all
I
of
feel
it.
like
You
during the
hear that?
pandemic, that was a clear indication to me that
We're blaming
you know what
God
I'm
for
saying,
us losing
we're kind of
$3,000.
we're out here on our own. We really only have each other, but as individual beings, like we're kind of.
This is like a pseudo beg speech. This is like him throwing pig noses in a way. Because he knows he's going to need people to get him through these down bad times. We got to look out for each other, man.
really
God
on
forsaken
our
all of
own,
it. So
and
come to me.
that's what it seems like to me, and that's the impression that I am, and I feel like God has forsaken us. And overall, that's what made me give up my religion. My faith was
don't
never
worry,
too
we're gonna
strong.
get into
I
political
always
grifting
had my
next.
doubts, and I was always the kind of Christian that would say like, hey, this is what I believe in, but I understand it's possible what I believe in might not be true, but I would still get offended. No disrespect to Muslims, you know what I'm saying? I know I have Muslim supporters, but like I'm just like anybody that wasn't Christian, anyone that didn't fall in line with the faith was like they're wrong. You know what I'm saying? My religion has to be right. You know what I'm saying? And I always promised myself too, probably one of the few promises I ever kept, that I'm saying if I ever fell out of faith, right? If I stopped believing in Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, I wasn't going to convert to a different religion. I wasn't going to convert to a different form of spirituality to give me a sense of higher power.
You're whistling. You're whistling over this guy's hard times. He's bearing his soul out. You're laughing.
Hey, let's whistle while we twerk. Let's get some work. Where them bitches at with that perk? Nigga about to smoke up right now. Oh, we gonna pop a pill?
We're not popping any pills.
Let's do it for real, nigga. And every time I gotta do my deals, nigga. Y'all nigga looking at me.
No, you're
like
not. You're gonna get banned if you do.
I gotta shoot off another motherfucking dollar bill. But I gotta get
something to believe in. Now, that's a whole nother conversation I can get on. Why do people believe in religion anyways, right? Because psychologically, you know what I'm saying, I can give my opinion on that. But this is more so of like, I feel like God has forsaken us. You know what I'm saying? As a whole, you know, we have war, we have disease, we have disabilities, we have conflict, we have lack of awareness, you know what I'm saying, as three-dimensional beings. You know what I'm saying? There's very little we can understand about ourselves. You know, the same way a two-dimensional object can only understand two-dimensional, but from a three-dimensional perspective, we could see a lot more things and probably have, you know, a little bit more clarity looking at it two-dimensional, if you understand. I'm just saying that because I do watch videos about like two-dimension, three-dimension, four-dimension, a four-dimensional object,
and we're not
gonna
go to Dollar Tree.
We can't imagine those things.
God.
Like they can see things.
The disquiet pervading the forest has all but vanished.
Jeez.
Is this your doing?
It is.
Hey, God, I'm gonna have Fleece to break it up. Yep, I said it. Fleece. We uploaded a 56-minute video. Let's fucking go.
Pretty freaky. Seriously, what's their deal?
They're a conundrum, that's for sure. There is something unsettling about them. You don't think... Were the stories right? Maybe they are related to the Rift War and the transgressions we committed.
What do you say we swing by Galliad? Big old city, just up the road? The Scriveners have set up shop there, so they might be able to teach you a thing or two about these feral monsters.
Galliad, huh? Who are these Scriveners?
They're studying all kinds of
Nox
environmental
just a hater
stuff.
at everything.
You're gonna love them.
One day you'll stop being miserable.
You're sure we're welcome?
We're sure. Friendliest folks in the world.
That's good to hear. In a city that big, I might even be able to track down some leads about my mother.
Your mother?
Yeah. 10 years ago, my mother crossed the Meridian, never to be seen again. Someone must know something.
I hope you find the
Oh yeah, we gotta track down
Me too. Speaking of information, there was something I wanted to double check before we head out.
Yes?
Are you absolutely sure that the village is out of danger? I can't stop thinking about those feral monsters. The feral great Izuchi.
Don't you have to lose a Monstie Hunter Wilds? Where were you tonight?
They were acting like no feral monsters
Ducking the smoke.
It's true. Feral monsters
Sitting there
usually
being
appear in
lazy.
areas that have been
Had to come over
significantly
here.
impacted by the
I think the purple looks fine.
So, what does that mean? Is there some kind of link between the two, maybe?
It's hard to say exactly. The fact that we've encountered a lot
don't
of
worry,
feral
you'll warm up
monsters
to
near
it one day.
crystallization is nothing more than anecdotal.
Watch, I bet you're playing in the secret and you're just coming over here.
This last encounter was an exception?
We can't. And something's still bothering me.
I'll keep that in mind when you play Monstie Hunter Stories 1, 2, and 3. I'll keep all that in mind because it's gonna happen.
You really are astute.
Huh?
I did not want to delay you longer than I already have. I thought by staying silent, I might evade your concern. The dwindling of our canine population. The onset of feral
Oh, look at the person that didn't do his job.
When that monster came to this land. No, it would be more fitting to call it a force of nature.
A force of nature?
Now you've piqued my interest.
So, the local ecosystem won't recover?
I want you to... Hey, come with me. I
Ow,
want to show you
ow.
something.
That's right.
Were you aware of this?
Completely powerless
Oh,
to stop it.
God.
I mean,
oh my
how do you take
DJ
down...
You mean to tell me you didn't know about this before?
We're about to find out. We can't just leave this be.
All right, let me paint you a
Master
picture.
Cole, could you show us where this
Kimberly ran
monster
out on
makes
the
its
plug and I didn't see no
I assure
links.
you,
Look at
this
that.
will not be an easy task.
The
You will
muzzle's
persist.
going back
I
on.
want to do what I can.
Hope you have a good day.
Very well then. I think there may be something we can do to assist you. Assuming you're open to it, that is.
I'm open to anything that could help.
Good. We have a tradition in which we release our wards to the land so that they may grow stronger and more skillful. We call these
You was on
excursions.
YAG duty.
I believe this type of training
That's
might be of use to your
that's your
monsters
number
as well.
one priority.
Sounds similar to habitat restoration. It does.
A baseball game.
Thank you, Master Cole.
Or the
We would
basketball.
appreciate that.
Excellent. We will talk more at camp. Right.
Which give that from a different angle, you could understand things better than, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll keep
You
the
know,
kick
we can
shots up
understand
later.
which I think that lack of not even with awareness, you know, we're still prone to still make mistakes and make the same mistakes, but it's a lot harder for someone actually trying to live righteously, trying to live perfectly as much as you can with the lack of information, of understanding, and then genetics too. Like, you know, what are we? You know what I'm saying? Like genetically, like some of us are like me as a narcissist, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the way that I am is kind of like, it's even with the knowledge of understanding what I am, it's still hard not to be that, right? In a sense, from a genetic perspective. And again, so with all this being said, like overall, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know. I truly don't know. I don't understand. I do feel like I like to eliminate a lot of things. And, you know what I'm saying, I don't know who God is, but I can imagine who he's not. You know, is God all loving? Is he all powerful, all good? You know what I'm saying? I'm under the impression that it might not be likely that God could be all powerful. So I'm gonna talk about my political opinion, right? I'm Republican K, I'm conservative K, I'm GOP K, I'm Trump supported K, I'm white supremacy K, heavy on the K, literally. And I say the white supremacy even though it doesn't have to tie to being on the right, with, you know, Republicans, conservatives, heavy on the K, literally. And I say the white supremacy even though it doesn't have to tie to being on the right, with, you know, Republicans, conservatives, but, you know, it from what I observe, white supremacy is more open, outspoken on the right than it is on the left. Now, just because I'm not on the right, that doesn't mean I'm completely on the left. So I'm being honest, I'm not even really political because I've never voted. I've registered to vote, but I've never actually went to the polls and voted. But if I did, I would more than likely vote Democrat, left, liberal, You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what the difference from communist to socialism, but I'm pretty sure all of that's on the left. So for me, when it comes to politics, I'm more on like empathy, right? Being African American, being black, you know what I'm saying? We don't receive too much empathy. So that's why a lot of African Americans, a lot of black people lean towards the left in America, you know, and I'm speaking for myself, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just kind of, you know what I'm saying, I'm making content, you know what I'm saying, I don't really like talking about my politics and stuff, especially open, and it also affected my, I'm gonna get into how politics affected my social life within family and within potential as a content creator, because some of my favorite musicians, some of my favorite content creators, people I respect, people there seem to be on the right, and I don't you know what I'm saying, I don't appreciate it, you know what I'm saying. Everyone has their own opinions, you know what I'm saying,
I'm sure
respectfully
does.
To an extent.
But like
when you stand on what you stand on, that's just what it is. So where do I want to start, you know what I'm saying? So I said I'm GOP K, Republican K, Conservative K, White Supremacy K for sure, right?
White supremacy.
I guess how I feel. All right, I think I want to talk about my cousin, man. So one of the closest person I'm with in my family, the person like my cousin. So I have a cousin that's half white and half Cape Verdean. So you know what I'm saying. Not that him being half white has anything to do with it, but kind of like. So I'm gonna say this: his mother's conservative, right? And I believe that plays a big part in why he has a conservative perspective, where a lot of the media that I know that he listens to and things that he would even talk about over the years when we was like in high school and college, I was with him almost every day, like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of conservative information he puts out there. Now, I'm only saying this because he's the closest person that, like, when it comes to my family, my cousins, like, throughout my gambling addiction, he supported me unconditionally more than anybody.
Yeah,
like, he tried his best. So he's a good dude.
Supporters.
He has empathy. He has love. And I've seen it with me. Like, he's definitely showed it. My biggest issue with him as we started to get a little bit older, it wasn't the fact that he didn't support me the way I wanted him to when it comes to
he didn't support me the way I wanted him to.
When we was in college, I was trying to play football, and it's like I wanted people to believe in me. That's neither here or there. Obviously, didn't make it to the NFL. Didn't become a rapper. Still might become a rapper later.
We're holding that card out. We might be a rapper.
What upset me, what I realized the distance between me and him was like, even though he's not political neither, he doesn't go out and vote, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we all have opinions. I have an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Even though I've never voted, I still have a political opinion, and I still stand on a political side. I would like to say I'm independent because, you know what I'm saying, I'm not 100% on the left. Like, I could say on the right, like, I do support the Second Amendment. I do feel like when it comes to government, I don't want the government to have too much power. I do appreciate having government. Oh my gosh! I'm not even gonna say that was a notification on PayPal, but like, so basically, when it comes to government, like, I do appreciate having government because it just, you know what I'm saying, they could take care of things for us that we don't have to at all. Because if not, then we have to be completely independent. But I'm saying when it comes to paying taxes, though, like, nobody wants to pay taxes. And
speaking for me.
Again, Second Amendment when it comes to firearms and being able to protect ourselves from domestic and foreign enemies, safe. You know what I'm saying, as well as the government if need to. I stand on that right as an American, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, that's more conservative, like, perspective when it comes to guns, when it comes to taxes. I support that like 70-80%, right? Is like what makes me not support it even more is because the people that are heavily like supporting that are usually, you know, conservative, and then the conservatism in America, it just seems like, you know what I'm saying, they don't support Black Lives Matter, and I don't think it's simply just because it's on the left side. It's because a lot of them don't care for Black people. Like, I truly observe that. Like, that's not even an opinion. Right. Like, even the Black people that are conservative, they have some kind of self-hatred that I've seen, that they might think it's mostly race when it comes to my political opinion, right? When we get into like, I don't even get into politics as much, but the race part is a big part because, you know, being an American, I want to represent being an American 100%, but I feel like a second-class citizen, if not even a third third class citizen. If that's even a thing, you know what I'm saying? I feel like even some immigrants kind of get treated with a little bit. Being African American, being black, I feel like we're just at the bottom of the totem,
we don't
totem
belong
pole.
here.
You know what I'm saying? And we're also the ones that open up the doors for women, for, you know what I'm saying, people.
Maybe you can go to some feminist meetings. Maybe
gender.
you might find a woman
like,
there.
I want to say, like, you know, the
Then
LGBTQT community.
we can hook up and we can
you know what I'm saying, for other races. And, you know, I'm all for diversity, man. I really do. Like, I love Providence, Rhode Island, because it's such a diverse place, not just because I'm biased because this is my city, but, you know what I'm saying? Again, don't see too much of that on the right. What else I wanted to say? As far as me not being too much on the left, like, I don't really know what's the difference from being a liberal and being a leftist. And like I said, communism, socialism. All I know is, like, my people have been oppressed in this country, you know what I'm saying, from Jim Crow. People, like, you could talk about slavery, but nobody cares about that. Like,
nobody cares about slavery.
But if we just talk about the last 100 years, like, things we have video document proof that, you know what I'm saying, like, nobody cares. So it's more of like, I support, the left seems like there's just a lot more empathy for everybody, right? Which is kind of why I lean more towards the left, right? But that doesn't mean I'm a super leftist, because I would say that I'm independent, but you know what I'm saying? If I'm going to vote, I'm going to vote Democrat. Simple. I don't really like talking about politics. This video is about to be 8 minutes long. You know, I just lost $3,000 at the casino, so now I got to make content just talking about whatever, get people's reaction, get people to view my content, whether they like it or not. That's kind of my overall perspective, is really like, yeah, I'm voting Democrat if I am going to vote. Mostly just because of empathy, you know what I'm saying? I just show love to as many people, or just consider other people's opinions, other people's struggles, even if I don't fully agree with it. And I think that's the best I could say. It's 8 minutes long, and I'm about to end the video.
I guess we'll take. Oh, it would be. Let's see if I can run. I run out. Heck yeah.
Who's really watching me. A few days ago in my live stream, I had someone from middle school come in the live stream and say things that, you know, let me know it was really them. Like, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? What's good is, you know, so-and-so. And I told him, no, reach out to me on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. Send me a DM. He DM'd me, and I'm just talking to him a little bit back and forth. You know, he hasn't replied. I've been replying to him. It's someone I'm cool with. You know what I'm saying? Back in middle school, we had a lot of memories. You know what I mean? But, you know, I've always questioned, like, you know, I have all these viral videos, friends, you know, you know what I'm saying? I know people in my personal life that know me, has come across them or heard about them, you know, somebody talked about me word of mouth. But, like, I always wonder, like, who's watching me consistently, or who's watching me every other month? Like, because, like, again, people I know personally, because I don't really have people that come DM me like, yo, bro, like, it's very quiet for me, is what I'm saying. So with all of the infamous status that I have, I had very few family members come out and reach out to me directly. You know what I'm saying? People, you know, out of concern, out of, you know what I'm saying, out of disappointment, even out of frustration and anger in some cases. But it's still been very minimum on the amount of people that reach out to me from friends and family. So I sometimes I wonder, you know what I'm saying? I put out so much of my personal information on the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's very easy to know what I'm doing. All you got to do is type in my name on YouTube, and you know what I'm saying? There's hundreds of videos for you to kind of see how my life's been the last, you know, 6 years, you know? So I question that a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I'm recording this video because, you know, when I'm just assuming that, you know, I don't know. Like, he hit me up on TikTok right after the live stream. And one of the questions I asked him, like, yo, bro, like, you know, when did you come across my content? And he said, I've been watching you for years.
For years. And he's silently been doing it.
And he decided to reach out.
He been seeing them. He been seeing all through the struggles. And he hasn't said anything till now.
And it's cool, but I don't know what people be thinking. I don't know how people be feeling. Like, these are people that know me personally outside of, you know, anything that I posted on the internet. And not to come off as a victim in any way, but like, I haven't had too many people reach out to come check on me. You know, and maybe that's due to the fact that people got their own problems. Which is true. You know, most people I know, nobody's rich. Everyone got their own problems. But then I also question, you know, who's watching me and what are they thinking? Like, is there a lot of criticism? Is there a lot of, is there even some envy in some cases? Is there, you know, comfort? You know what I'm saying? Is people watching my content and like, and happy to see me down bad, happy to see me crashing out, and because my relationship with them ain't, you know, too good, right? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, usually when I think about it, I do think there's people that came across my content over the years, definitely, and watch. But like, I'm asking, like, who watches me silently? Like, who's consistently watching me? If they watch you silently, who's checking up on my content?
You want the lurkers to address themselves?
Because that's a concern. You know what I mean? That's a red
flag.
Like,
trying to find the people that's quiet.
That's somebody that I need to be cautious about, because you know,
you've been watching me quiet,
that's a liability. You're a liability.
No, I'm not responding. You know what I mean?
No, not that I'm asking for help or anything. You know what I'm saying? Even though I have asked for help, but what I'm saying is,
you don't need to know.
People that are watching me silently, like, what is their reason? What is the purpose? What is their motive?
What is their reason?
And at what point in time do they decide? In this case, like I said, bro finally reached out and was just like, yo, in the live stream, I'm like, I've never been, especially at the beginning,
reach out to me for
there was easy access to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had every single social media. I deactivated and deleted like all my other social medias simply because nobody was reaching out to me, and when people did reach out to me, it was more for criticism than anything else. So I just like, now it's like I only focus on YouTube and TikTok based off of what I only focus on, the platforms that I'm generating income off of. So that's why you really can't, like, if you want to access me, I think you know what I'm saying, I kind of made it difficult intentionally now. Simply because over the years, like, I understand the position I'm in and the status that I have, and how you know what I'm saying, I'm a liability to stand next to based off of the reputation.
I would say we're a massive liability.
Yeah, I just be curious though. I always been curious on who watches me and why they watch me, and what do they think, how do they feel.
Just let me know why you watch me,
and if they're watching me, if they are watching me consistently, why are they not? You know, why haven't they reaching out to me? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
so that was just like a thought that I had, because I've been thinking about that. But when bro was like, yo, I've been watching you for years,
can't that be the reason?
Or I don't know if he was saying he's been watching me for years, or he came across my content years ago.
Why have you reached out to me?
I believe he said he's been watching for years. But this is someone that I was cool with. I'm still cool with him. But I'm just like, you know, he could have reached out to me.
You could have reached out. That's the next thing out of my mouth.
Like I said, he wasn't really active on TikTok.
He's been watching me for years.
He had a private account that he DM'd.
What do you mean by years? How many years?
You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't really, it didn't seem like he was really active on social media, and I don't know what he's been going through in life as well. But that's just, I'm generalizing, you know, this one, because I've had people, my coworkers, come in my live streams and be like, yo, what's up, bro?
Yo, what's up?
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you remember me? You know me? You know what I'm saying? People I went to school with, you know, people from my neighborhood. Like, throughout the years, I've definitely had a few different people, like, you know, reach out. You know what I'm saying? But just on some like, yo, what's up? Like, just just like, I see you kind of thing.
Random
Not
what's
necessarily
up,
like,
and then
yo,
they
bro.
leave. Just making sure you're still here.
I don't know, not to link with me. Like, nobody's reached out to link with me, right? And it's obviously,
have we not tried this ourselves?
It's obvious.
You see them show up. Have we not thought about doing this ourselves? Oh yeah, they gotta reach out to him. Imagine that.
Why nobody wants
the diva, the main character? Why have you not reached out to
me? Link with me? You know, I don't have nothing to offer to them. So with all that, with me saying all of that within the first 7 minutes. If you got to this point, I appreciate everyone that's done something for me, but on a personal note, right? Because I know people have been watching me for so many years, and people's never came up to like link with me or check up on me, and like, you know what I'm saying? It really affects, like, if I make it out of this, if I really make it out, like, as a content creator, and I do become successful as a content creator, where I find some stability as a content creator, and I get to a point where people can see that, like, I'm no longer of a liability more than I'm a potential asset, right? If that day comes, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I know people are watching me and walking by and I don't care what you think about me, even if because you could watch me in silence and support me in silence.
You can.
I know that there's people that do that too.
You can watch me in silence, but please tell me who you are. Stop watching me in silence. What?
You know what I mean?
You can watch me in silence, but don't watch me in silence.
People, but keep in mind, I don't see that, and I damn sure don't feel it. Right, so if you ever decide to come, if you ever see me in person,
if you ever see me in person, big dog, come talk to me, come holler at me.
You're not gonna get a response. But this is the response though, and it's like, you know, keep doing whatever it is you was doing when you was doing what you was doing while I was doing what I was doing, and you ain't really want nothing to really do with me.
Very
That's
well
kind of my response, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I always get stuck on, you know, what kind of impression am I making onto the people that know me personally, and like who's watching me and why. I don't know, but whatever the reason is, I think I just need not to care about it.
I already know about the mattress. It doesn't matter. He wasn't ready for the mattress at the time. You had to warm up to the mattress, and then we had to get it ourselves. I respect myself for not clout chasing.
Recorded 5 videos, each 8 minutes long, and I already feel myself burning out.
In one day, we already feel ourselves burning out.
$4,500.
We're the one that's doing this. Go ahead, big dog. Go take him to Magic City. He's getting burnt out. Let a Magic City girl get him back up. I know you got some. I know you know some of them.
Let's whistle
just slide him a number.
Let's get some work. Where them bitches at with that perk? Nigga about to smoke up right now. Oh, we gonna pop a pill, nigga? Okay, let's do it for real, nigga.
I thought you said Diamond was no good. Now you trying to hook Diamond up with other people. Look at this.
I gotta shoot off another motherfucking
You were supposed to be the one to say Diamond. It was either Diamond or Xena. You had to choose one of them, and you can't even do both. Imagine.
Then I took $3,000, went to the casino, $1,000 of that Dogecoin.
Xena's wholesome. She never did anything wrong.
I paid off one of my loans. I had accepted a loan, and then I just paid that right back off.
Everyone, follow me.
That's why you need to keep her stable. She wouldn't go to jail if she had someone. Be a rock, big dog. Hold her down.
Detecting any forces of nature.
Or is it gonna be a crystal thing? Nah, you already know you already know how to keep her calm. Just make sure you never run out of food. Easy. Just never run out of food and give her constant Big Macs. Constant Big Macs and attention. I say that's an easy request. Oh my god.
The living mountain. Yamatsukami.
Yamatsukami?
It's typically nomadic, drifting from place to place. but it's been lingering around
Like
this
Shadow
area
of the
for some time
Colossus now.
Any idea why it's staying here?
I do not know, and yet, within the beast dwells anger, despair. These feelings poison the great mountain. What's more, I feel its hate.
Let's go.
Which Monster Hunter is this from? Dude. What is this?
What's this?
That's actually insane.
I don't know what I was doing. I knew what I was doing. I was being foolish. You know what I'm saying? I was being who I've been for a long time. So my new method right now is just like I'm just gonna keep uploading. You know what I'm saying? Probably, you know, 10 at minimum of 10 videos a day. Hoping that I can get like just
I could try to break
$10
Maybe
per
I can
video.
stun them.
That's at a minimum $100 per day. That's kind of where my mind's
$100
at.
per
I'm already
day.
feeling a burnout. You know what I'm saying? Recording these videos, running out of probably. I mean, there's always so much to talk about. I could
ain't so
always
much
make
to talk
something up
about.
to
We
talk
already
about,
got burned
but,
out,
you know,
dude.
do
That's
I want to talk
crazy.
about it? No.
Maybe stop
Do I have
doing
the energy to
this.
consistently put this out there consistently? This is only day one.
Day
Technically,
one.
It's only been a
Day
couple
one,
hours
we
since I
already
started
can't do
uploading.
this.
And I think the views is, you know what I'm saying, it's not a lot of views, but again, it's really come down to the ad revenue. I don't really need that much views for ad revenue. If they're 8 minutes long, 1,000 views should be enough to make at least $10.
Perfect. All we need is 1,000
And again,
views.
if I'm uploading 10, then I'm making $100 a day, and about $3,000. That would add up to $3,000 a month. So I'm gonna do that. I'm still gonna push forward. It's just I'm already feeling burnt out, and just like trying to be cautious too, like because there's so much. I already talked about religion. I talked about politics. I talked about
we running out of topics to talk about.
You know what I'm saying? My gambling addiction, and then I'm probably gonna start talking about like what's trending. So that's I might start talking about celebrities, which I'll be talking about other people and their problems and their choices. I try to stay out of the way for that because you know what I'm saying. I'm nobody to judge anyone, but at the end of the day, I'm a business. You know what I'm saying? As a vlogger,
Die slow. You're literally calling me and you're not even ready, B dog.
I'm positive as shit like the HIV. I don't even know what the fuck. I better fucking believe I'm gonna leave you.
There we go. You're done.
I'm looking at it like that, and you know what I'm saying.
Ignis has
I'm kind of looking
disabled.
at overall, like what do I think I'm really doing, right? Like, you know what I'm saying. Where am I going from this? I came to the conclusion that
now help Jamani.
I'm moving back to Vegas as soon as
watch
possible.
all his videos.
I mean,
He's gonna be uploading 10
be
times a
months,
day.
But,
We gotta make up for 3,000.
I'm gonna just go back to Vegas and try. That was the video. I was because I'm thinking about titles, right? So I'm thinking about like, all right, titles. Like, how am I gonna make these videos? And I'm feeling burnt out.
We don't even know
like,
the titles to make no more.
I know the next video I was supposed to make was banning myself from the casino was a bad idea. It was a bad idea.
We made this video so many times.
In the moment, like, yo, I'm banning myself from the
We've
casino.
already made that video.
Also, I had five interviews within the last 3 to 4 weeks. You know, so I've been on 5 different interviews within the last month, right? And I didn't get any jobs, right? And I feel pretty discouraged from going on these interviews. And I know I need to keep pushing forward, but I still feel pretty discouraged because I felt pretty good about the interviews. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that is like I'm thinking like why I didn't get the job, and when I think about why, you know, my main reason is like, yo, what if they call them for references? They call them all of my old jobs. I don't really know what a lot of my jobs are saying, but I know what some jobs will say. Like, I do have Aloft Hotel as a reference, or not as a reference, but I have it on my resume. And if they call Aloft Hotel, that's a bad reference. But again, I set up my resume hoping that ain't nobody gonna call. But yeah, so it's just I'm kind of like, before I decided to go to the casino, before I decided to take all my money and put it in a Dogecoin,
Unite.
you know what I'm saying? I was trying to get a job, full-time job, and then potentially full-time, part-time work 40, 50, 60 hours a week.
If he's anything
I
as
was really
annoying
gonna
as
just
a
try to
this
work.
game, then I don't want to
And I probably would have burnt myself out from work too. But the idea of me banning myself from the casino, that would have been like that's only beneficial with the regular life, right? Because right now, as a content creator, I'm not really making content.
Yeah, we're
you know
not
what I'm
really
saying?
doing nothing.
So if I'm working a 9 to 5 and I'm keeping 100% of my income for the most part, like that makes banning myself.
That makes it all the
change the title
worthwhile.
of this. I'm gonna change the title of this. Banning myself from the casino was a bad idea. Even though I was gonna originally call this feeling like burnt out or feeling burnt out. I don't know.
We gotta save that title
I'm
for day 2.
Focus on that topic, right? So I banned myself.
We're gonna
from the
have
casino
so many
'cause I was,
videos.
You know,
oh
like
my
today,
god!
I lost $3,000.
We have so many videos saying that he's burnt out
You know what I'm
again.
saying? I gotta do something. It is a good. It's weird because it does like it gives me motivation to do things that I normally wouldn't do, like just record content. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, this is the wrong motivation to kind of get, you know what I mean? Because you could tell if you watch my content, I'm a little kind of jittery. I'm kind of like, damn, like I'm doing this, don't really want to do it, but I have to do it. But I banned myself from the casino, so now it forced me to travel to gamble. Now I'm thinking that I'm not gonna travel. I didn't think I was gonna travel to Connecticut. I honestly didn't think so.
Going to Vegas or going to Connecticut.
Right.
We had to go say hi to Linda.
I genuinely believed, because I'd never been to Connecticut. I never thought, like, while I was gambling at my casino,
we had to pay respects
not
to
once have I ever thought or felt like, yo, let me go to Tiverton, let me go to Massachusetts, let me go to Connecticut, let me go, because that casino was more than a casino. That was a mall.
And the first thing we do going to all these cities, we go check out the casino. We find the nearest casino just to go there.
That was, you know what I'm saying, they have a hotel. That was like a whole, like...
No, we don't need to take in the sites. We're good. Where's the casino at?
It was the casino I went to in Connecticut was like big as hell, right? But overall though, like, again, I didn't think I was going I didn't think I was gonna take my ass to Connecticut, bro. I think that's my first time ever being in Connecticut.
But there you go.
Like,
you surprised me as well.
That, my first time ever, like, really being in Connecticut. Like, that was an hour drive, $150 back and forth. I mean, total to get back and forth. But that's addiction, man. That's compulsion. Like, that's
get them into
I don't know, impulse, compulsion, whatever. But like that, it is what it is. I'm not gonna. I can't. Like, I'm not gonna keep going there because, again, if it costs $150 just to get to there and back, that means I gotta gamble with at least a couple $100, and I gotta make hundreds of dollars. So it's I know I'm not going to, like, be there consistently because it's just, I didn't like the drive. I didn't like the hour drive back and forth, and then, but I am gonna go to Vegas, because I could that $3,000 that I lost.
We're gonna see if we can hit it big. We're gonna do the forgotten locale strat. We're gonna double down.
That would have got me a monthly. I could have been in a monthly. I could have been in Vegas for a whole entire month. So right now, even if I lost all my money being in Vegas on the first day of me going to Vegas, I still got 30 days to be in Vegas, right? Like, and I could just make content in Vegas.
We got 30 days to win
much of anything. Let me see how much time is left. 8 minutes. All right, I'm done.
Right. Immediately at 8 minutes, we left. Dude. We gotta go back. We gotta make another video. We can't make long videos.
So I've accepted the fact that I don't want to change.
We had to stand up and go.
That's it. I do not want to change. You know, there was times where I thought that I did, but I don't. I want to continue to gamble. I don't know what else I'm gonna do if I'm not gambling. Within the last about 2 months, it's been 2 months since I banned myself from the casino.
Great.
I've been thinking about gambling. I've been thinking about gambling ever since, man. And it's sad. It's unfortunate because, you know what I'm saying, this is what's destroying me in every way.
No, that whole hour,
that
wasn't long enough. It was a 2 hour ride, maybe
based on how things been playing out. So, you know, it's not nothing to laugh at, but it is like there's a lot of foolishness in it, especially when you're self-aware and you could see the problem, right? And it's like,
I don't know why you're saying the cycle.
What is the
continues.
answer, right? I don't have the answer. I've said that multiple times.
Seen this before,
and I'm kind of not caring at this point too, man. Like, I'm just gonna continue to do what I'm doing, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and I gotta suffer the consequence, and I deserve it. I deserve, you know what I'm saying? Everything that comes with the choices that I'm making. So if I want to continue to be a fool, then that's what I'm signing up for. So I'm not gonna complain about it. But I am gonna talk about it in my content.
5 years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm worried about it, but it's like I think it's gonna be a lot easier when I just accept it. Now, does that mean that in the future that there's a impossible future of me deciding to quit gambling?
I mean, we banned ourselves, and that still didn't stop us.
But I'm not going to pretend no more. I'm not going to lie to myself. I'm not going to lie to you guys and be like, yo, bro, I know I need to stop gambling. I just lost $3,000 and I'm about to lose $3,000 more. And then I'm going to lose another $5,000 on top of that, to the point where I'm making $10,000, $20,000 a month, and I'm losing $1,500 a month. That's just what it's going to be. You feel me? And I'm gonna keep doing it until further notice. Man.
How you think we're gonna do this?
You feel me? Like I don't know.
That's why you
but
said
like,
God is
what
dead.
I do know is I'm not gonna lie to myself.
Together.
That's one thing I don't like doing. So I forgot, what did I say at the beginning? I don't want to change. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? And there's. You know what I'm saying? I hate to admit it and accept it, but it actually felt good gambling. It's been 2 months since I gambled.
It felt good to lose the money.
It was
in mind,
it was because
guys.
I was gambling with a few $1,000s too, right? So,
mind, big dog.
And I mean, not that matters because I lost,
supporters.
but I got to make a video kind of talking about how I won a little bit and then lost it all like an idiot.
You lost $3,000.
I'm gonna save that for a whole nother video.
Yeah, we gotta save.
I'm gonna record that video next. But yeah, so not gonna change. Don't want to change. It's really just not wanting to deal with the consequences of my choices, and that might apply to a lot of people, where it's like you don't really want to change your behavior, but if
he's like all of us for real.
The negative effects that are coming from that is, you know what I'm saying, affecting you so bad, it feels as if you want to change. You probably don't want to smoke. You probably don't want to drink. You probably say that,
drink,
but it might just be the things that are coming from that's affecting your day-to-day life, where it's like you still enjoy what you get from it, you know what I'm saying, the temporary solutions, that how you're coping, the coping from whatever it is that you're doing, but again, sometimes you get this temporary solution that comes with a bigger problem, that end result, and nobody wants to deal with that type of stuff. But you know what I'm saying, one thing what I'm not going to do is just be lying to myself and say like, I'm going to change one day, I'm going to stop gambling. I mean, that would be nice. It would be nice that one day I could find some stability in a career choice, and have some amount of wealth that I don't have to do anything, and I don't feel the need to do too much, or is it possible for me to ever manage the way that I gamble, right? I could gamble a lot less, or not overly gamble. I don't know. It don't look like it, and I'm not going to bet on that. Though I bet on everything else, I'm not going to bet on me finding some like actual stability as a problem gambler and be able to manage my gambling. I've been gambling for 12 years. I haven't managed it at all. You know, I might have showed little improvements here and there, but it's not enough for me to rely on that. You know what I'm saying? History does repeat itself, and my choices I've been in a cycle, and I continuously will bet more than I can afford to lose. And that's just what it is, right? So the next step is like really being in Las Vegas and then trying to make money off content while being out there, being closer to a casino where it's literally walking distance. And then that I think I'm gonna do that as much as I can to if I can maintain it. I mean, I didn't do it the last time. I only lasted in Vegas for 2 months. So
only 2 months.
I'm gonna try it again. It feels, then and if I fall off the face of the earth because of that, well, that's my choice, right? I'm blaming myself. Not that it's a okay choice, but this is what I'm choosing to do. So if that's how things
I'm
play
sure
out, that's my problem. That's, you know what I'm saying? And I got to deal with that. And I'm going to try to train my mind to be more comfortable with accepting the consequences of my choices, because I just spent $150 on a lift to go to Connecticut in a location I've never been my whole life. I've never been in Connecticut my whole life. I cannot recall one time I've been in Connecticut. I went just to go to a casino, blow through, and I really went with $2,000 in cash. Then I had $1,000 in my I had a little.
We took an Uber an hour to Connecticut with $2,000 in our pocket just to blow it. We either could have got robbed, or we did get robbed. We got robbed from the casino, not a YN.
A little bit more than $1,000.
That would have been if the Uber driver knew about that. He probably could have got some money.
How much did I lose?
You could have stole the tip for him.
I'm telling y'all, $3,000. I lost more. I realized it was probably like a couple hundred. It was like probably like 300 maybe. Because I also I had more. I had like 4,500 that I sold from my Dogecoin, but then I paid off one of my loans just because I knew that this was possible. I knew that I know I'm gonna go to Connecticut. I'm gonna go gamble with $3,000. I'm probably gonna lose all of that. So I had like 4,000, and then I just took like 1,000 and I paid off a loan, just to kind of save myself a headache from that loan, you know. And I do feel a little bit better because I got one loan that I don't have to really worry about, you know what I mean? But I got this iPad that I gotta go sell.
We ain't going to the app to
make a video of that.
100%
probably tomorrow. Yeah, probably tomorrow.
He closed
I'll make a video of me selling my iPad, trying to pay off another loan.
You probably said, why should he get a tip if I lost money?
Hold up, damn, I gotta. This is a mess, bro. I'm a mess. Which, again, this is what I'm choosing to be, and I'm not going to change.
What?
Unfortunately, I'm not going to change, bro. This is a choice that I'm making. This is like 7 minutes or 45 seconds, about to be an 8-minute video. I'm about to finish it up, but yeah, it's not to say I'm proud of not changing, but it's just accepting that I'm not changing. I'm gonna pay attention to my actions, not my words. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what I said in the past, my actions is I don't want to change, and I'm just gonna accept that. I don't want to change.
Yeah, they don't want to change. Stop forcing Jemani to change. Now give him money. All these 8-minute videos, dude. Yeah, you can just sit in the corner while I'm fighting.
So I'm currently uploading a whole bunch of videos on YouTube right now because I lost $3,000 at a casino, which I need to go ban myself from that casino. I just decided to leave, but yeah, just in case, I definitely got to ban myself from every casino in New England.
No, we're not.
But you know, to recover from the losses, you know, I'm making content of just talking for the most part. I'm just going to be uploading 10 videos a day just talking. And it just goes to show how much talk is cheap. Like, talk is just, it's cheap. It can have value when you give somebody advice and things like that. But even giving someone advice, like, a lot of times people are just doing that because it's the easiest thing to do. That's the best you have to offer. Like, it don't really cost you anything but time and a little bit of energy. But sometimes people are willing to give that time and energy for their own right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could give you advice simply because of my pride and my ego, feeling like that I have something to offer, or ideally thinking that I'm smarter than you, I'm better than you. I could help you in a situation that you can't help yourself.
Yeah,
so a lot of times people would give that advice. Not to disrespect anyone that's giving their time and their energy to actually try to help someone. But again, like I said, I'm just talking. I'm talking for 8 minutes straight, literally about whatever. And it's easy for me to do that because talk is cheap, man. Talk is really cheap and don't really cost anything. Again, just a little bit of time, a little bit of energy, if you're doing a whole bunch of talking. But that's it. I'm about to make $3,000 in a month just talking, man. Just talking about a whole bunch of nothing that some people might find value in, you know, or it might somewhat entertain it with some of the topics I might decide to talk about. But overall, talk is cheap. I got this little that's a saying a whole lot of no onions. I didn't eat. I decided to get some Uber Eats after losing
Great,
this little
spending more
$3,000. Damn, I keep forgetting about the video, cause I be forgetting about the titles and the topics. Right, I gotta start writing this. No, I'm not gonna write it down.
Oh,
But
yeah, good. At least we didn't
so
lie.
the next video, like I'm
Yeah,
recording this
I'm not gonna
video
write any of this
because
down,
I didn't
but,
know like what to talk about, but other than how cheap talking really is, but.
Oh, yeah.
Now I just remembered my next video. I'm supposed to talk
milk the
about
system
how I
any
lost the
chance we get.
$3,000. I lost most of the money. Like I'm gonna say this, I lost $1,700. It was $1,700 I actually won. I'm giving y'all too much information because I want to save this for a separate video. But
yeah, don't spoil.
I was playing slots, bro. I don't never play slots. I'm losing it. I lost $1,700 playing slots a machine that I never play. Never play. And what made me mad was a guy walks up to me. He was like, "Oh, how's it going?" And I don't want to tell how much I was losing, but I'm like, "Nah, it ain't going good." No word. He walks up to me and he asked me. He was like, "Oh," he said, "I hit big on it."
I don't know if he got that much effort.
First, he said he hit big on it, and then he said the big jackpot. Like, I don't even remember what the number. The game was Huff and Puff, bro. So I was playing Huff and Puff. So whatever the main jackpot was, he literally said he hit that. And I'm like,
is
that why it's not? Like he sort of looked on my facial expressions. I'm like, man, like, yo, bro, like that's probably why this ain't hitting. I'm putting in 100 after 100 after 100. It wasn't even like, all right, my first $400 that I lost,
just like how these people
that,
and tip DSP, there's always gonna be those unconditional supporters.
And I got
like that Adrian dude, that very weird Adrian dude.
that back. So I got like a $400 win, but it was really my money back. From that point on, it was downhill, $1,700. I'm going to stop talking about this because this is not cheap. This kind of talk is definitely not cheap. And it costs me a lot. And I'm going to save a whole video on why I will never play Huff and Puff a day in my life again. Because I heard good things about it. People like to play it. And I'm just thinking that's just me listening to other people telling me I need to start playing slots. And I guess Huff and Puff is like a popular slot thing. So I was up 1,700, feeling a little greedy. I was already up. So that's my fault. I definitely deserve that. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, you gotta like.
I'm putting hundreds in that, and they just lost. I just lost.
Dude.
Oh, that was the beginning. I lost everything I won, and then I was scared to go back to roulette because I already cracked the roulette. I just won 1,700, so I lost everything in roulette trying to get everything back that I just
hurry
lost.
Up and break them,
and this talk is, like I said, talking like this is definitely not cheap. Man, this costs me a lot. This kind of talk costs me a lot. Anyways, overall though, I'm about to start talking yippity yapping till I yippity yap yip all day, all for the next, you know what I'm saying, 31 days. See where that goes with my YouTube ad revenue. So hopefully this talk might actually get me some, you know what I'm saying, some decent ad revenue on it for easy. Like it's more about how convenient it is for me to do this, right? Not you know what I'm saying? Just because it's like I'm not gonna just go put out like some of the best vlogs of my life thinking like, oh, let me just start working harder. No,
yeah,
not definitely not doing that.
Jemani,
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to take the easiest route I can, which is just talking, man. Damn, and it's only 5 minutes and 40 seconds, and I got like 3 minutes left of this. Sheesh. I mean, about 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. All right, so I need this little 8-minute vlog, so you don't have to kind of listen. I guess the gambling part made it a little bit more interesting, just telling you that. But I'm about to make a whole new video just talking about that specifically. So I'm, you know, saying, trying to figure out what to talk about within the next 2 minutes. Damn. Got a new bed.
You
know, should have been got the bed, man. I choices I make. Jemani, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? And you doing this publicly? Embarrass yourself publicly. Grown ass man, bro. Grown ass man embarrassing yourself. Should be ashamed, bro. Should be ashamed. But nah, seriously though, I think I do want to stay away from controversy as much, even controversial topics. Like now that I'm just trying to get in the, you know what I'm saying?
You can stay away from controversy.
I don't know what I'm doing, but right now, you know what I'm saying? Like losing that kind of money, it was a thrill. I'm gonna be honest, I still feel it. I still feel the high I still
we still feel the high.
You know what I'm
despite
saying? The
it.
excitement. I still feel alive, bro. Like it's a drug, bro. It really is, and it's a very harmful self-inflicting drug. But
This is just
I haven't
coke,
felt like yo, like I be
still
laying
going in.
down and I feel worthless, lifeless. I feel lifeless, not just worthless. Because I feel like I got a lot of potential, but I feel
You got a lot of
lifeless.
potential
Like
to
there's
do
no
what?
meaning. There's no purpose in my life, in my existence. I'm just here because I'm here. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know who why does God even have the right to create me? Like,
Dude,
did
really
I consent to this? Because I'm not sure. I think I did under these terms. I don't know. Maybe I did. But you know what I'm saying? Like now, right now, how I feel after gambling and losing $3,000 like a complete idiot, I feel pretty. It sounds crazy, but I part of it feels good because I feel alive. Like that's the part of. That's why people might say.
I feel like there's
gonna
be a lot of flip flopping on every single one of these videos.
But I'm addicted to this. The feeling that I feel right now.
We gotta think of new
like,
things that
I don't want to say
soul,
video. But like in my consciousness, within my consciousness, it's 8 minutes. We done.
Oh my god, this fight is so bullshit, man.
I just noticed that I got tagged in a video, and I watched it. It's pretty short. You know, people tell me I inspire them usually what not to be, kind of. But, you know what I'm saying? I also inspire people to keep pushing forward, and that's basically what bro is saying. So I'm just going to watch
Why Jamani inspired me?
So this video is about Jamani. I came across his videos a few months ago, and at first it was on TikTok about the struggle core, which was actually really funny at the time. And I was like, oh man, da 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 da. But the more I watched him, the more
we getting inspired by
it was interesting
Jamani.
at the beginning. And then you go to his YouTube channel and you see the grind of how much he wants to be a YouTuber. And I want to
do. Well, this is him. Why Jamani inspires me and homeless to rich. Episode 1. 1 day ago. Let's see if he can upload Jamani. Yeah, I don't care. I'll be right back real quick. You just have him yapping, seeing how Jamani inspired him.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you saw my last video about me being homeless and kicked out and everything, but I just want to make this video to believe in. You know, I believe in those Wojak videos or those people that say homeless to rich or rags to riches, poverty to big guy, and I just believe that right now. I keep watching those Wojak videos when the guy is homeless and he's hopeless and he doesn't know what to do with his life, and he's just sitting there at the back and he doesn't even know what to do until he gets this sort of discipline.
Happy birthday.
Finds the steps on how he can become richer.
And
that's the sort of similar situation that I'm in right now. I have the drive and ambition to become somebody. And I don't know which sort of way that's going into, but what I do know is...
There we go. I guess that wasn't a good... It wasn't the accurate dead air. Or fella got up real quick. Right now, I'm at the bottom. No money, no comfort. Just trying to survive, figure things out. But this is where it ends. I'm documenting everything, getting a job, saving up, moving out, and building a life I actually want through music, streaming, and discipline. This isn't fake motivation. This is real life, real struggle, real progress. Oh, great. We're going to get the Jamani variants to come out now.
Is he in there?
Redeem.
Yeah.
Get him out.
We got one more. But I want to see this fucking bum of a fight. Look at this. I'm using a longsword on them too. Oh, you're like on a circle platform too. That's crazy. This fat ass is just coming in. Eat a whole mountain in one bite. I hate this genre. It's Kukami. Mainly because of that part of the name right there. And that's how you started? Oh, he just comes off. Fuck off. This is the 30-minute boss fight, dude. Yeah, that's the sucking up move. Yeah, fuck this thing. Kinda like jab at him. I don't like him already. Fuck him. He can kick rocks. Or this should have been the dead air filler. The Forgotten Locale redeem. Yeah, that should have been it. Oh, look at that. You already know. I'm just ribbing you. What the fuck is this?
And I could not resist the immense love given by the badge.
Proposed to one of his 19-year-old students.
The most important girls of your batch will be proposed to me, and I shall distribute.
This dude's gonna be on the predator cage. End up getting jumped and beaten by everyone on campus.
Excuse me. If you want to speak, you can go to principal. Entire batch will come with you.
Yeah, you can come
in front of the.
How come you proposed to me?
When did I propose?
Why did you say? Did you say that I am
yeah, only the best.
Excuse me.
Did you say that?
I don't even want to know which. You just be doing
Show me that. Show me that.
Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow in the week.
I don't want to talk.
It's okay. Guys, you can have
This is what you be doing, scrolling, looking at. That's crazy. This is what you be looking at when you're on the clock. Pull out your phone, clock in, looking at it. Meaningful content that I
$2 tip $2. It says $2 tip $2. Thanks to $2 $2. So that's what $2 said in the message. But $2 did actually tip $2. So I want thank $2 for $2. Those $2 is $2 more than what I had before. $2 tipped $2. So thanks to $2 for
cereal with the cane murk. The powder murk.
This the man that went through the struggles and he came back.
Waffles, no syrup.
No
jelly.
Syrup.
No jelly, nothing.
Have your rims taken? I don't know who this is.
No sugar.
You act like I know all these users on Twitter.
And you complaining about these Salisbury steaks? And all.
Of course, everyone. Oh God.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Sports fans is wild. I don't know what team double A likes. Yeah, you'll be willing to break your own TV over a game. That's actually crazy. It ain't even that serious. Yeah, we're just doing all of this just because our team lost and we probably lost $100. Maybe we shouldn't be putting our life savings on a football game. See, you just need to do the dad rage like that.
Shut it off. We had to go outside to get a bat just to come back in. That's the way I want to hop outside. Yeah, I want a hot box like that. God, dude. Almost took himself out. People getting slammed outside. That's crazy. That's actually wild. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit, nigga! Oh shit!
I don't know if any argument is worth all that.
Nigga, this shit crazy!
This shit crazy.
Why you out here playing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Look.
It's just
on the
for
court,
all the froggers
you
out
bullshitting
there.
on the court. I bet you ain't got it.
Oh, come on, blow your ass. Never.
Smoke. Oh, come on.
We walked out with the rifle.
Oh, he don't even see me. Come here.
Hood senses failed him.
Come here.
We too relaxed.
Why you out here playing without your shit? Why you playing without your shit? Where your shit? Why you lacking?
Why you lacking? Yeah. Never be caught lacking, man.
And a rapper.
Shout out to Onyx.
But
no shout
out.
It's like
Onyx
being a rapper is like so cool.
Being a rapper is so cool.
But watching him go on the grind, at first you can laugh and maybe make fun of him, but then at the same time it's extremely relatable because when he says that he doesn't want to have a job,
Would you count
I was like that in my life, you know? And
have you
it's
ever
nobody
just took
actually
a
wants
lift
to work.
an
People
hour
have the
just
money
lose
to go to that. That's why you grind and grind and grind. But Jemani was the person who actually inspired me to go ahead and look for jobs and get
If Jemani,
dude,
you can't get a job. So this dude got inspired.
Be like, I don't want to be
I
like
wonder
that
if he
guy,
called
but
on
because
TikTok.
even though
Probably
the
has.
situation he's in, if he didn't gamble, at the end of the day, if you looked at his whole entire life, he's a grinder, he's a hard
He's
worker.
a grinder.
And
that's what I
even though
think
it's
about when I
not
think of Jemani.
exactly where you think a person needs to be for the amount of time that he's used to do what he
got
does,
chokeslammed, like,
I think it's inspiring.
No wonder the world.
And that's what I want to do right now. So, yeah, man. Shout out to Jumani.
I've been told by a lot of people that I do inspire them,
He
or at
definitely
least I
got fucked
motivate
over
them,
that
right?
Jesus.
And usually in the case,
He's like
people
the
are kind
Chris
of telling me
Paul of
that,
energy-
yo, I don't want to
entry-level
end up like
jobs.
you, so you kind
I
of
know who
remind me to
Chris
kind
Paul is, but I don't
of
know,
lock in.
I don't 100% get
And
that.
I think that's for
I'm
most
assuming he
people.
goes to a lot of games.
Also on a record, I also kind of want to say that's kind of why I got so offended with Dub. This is not about Dub, but Dub as in, you know, DDG's brother, Dub family.
talking about
When
DDG.
I had made a video responding to the situation with him and Ty the Guy, because, you know, Dub has publicly said that he watches my content, but when he said that, I understood what it meant, not versus what he said. Like he
really?
like, because
I don't think
DDG
we
asked
did.
him like, yo, like, you watch who you watch that comes up, like anybody coming up, and he mentioned my name, and I appreciate him for mentioning my name, because he didn't have to mention my name. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Dub would ever see this, or if he still watches my content, but I was offended because I understood, like, I know why a lot of people watch me. They might relate to me to an extent, but especially people that's above me, if they're watching me, it's usually a sense of comfortability I understand, like, I could be motivating, and like, cause I grind, bro. I work a lot of jobs. I work a lot of hours. I continue. I keep pushing forward even when things seem hopeless. Like there is an element of like consistency with me when it comes to like I just keep pushing forward, which could motivate people in a respectful way when it comes to like what people think about me. But in most cases, I notice that people kind of watch me to be like to comfort themselves, you know, because sometimes misery does love company, in a sense of like, damn, Jumani's down bad, but watching him makes me feel better about myself, which is disrespectful to me. So I'm just kind of putting that out there to kind of like, because I'm not sure, like, I don't know if Dub knows why I was so offended, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not sure if he, but that's how I interpreted, not just him, you know what I'm saying? This is not directly at him, but a lot of people that watch my content, and when people tell me that they motivate me and they're inspired, you know, there is the hustle element, there's the grind, they're not completely giving up, but then there's the, yo, this guy's an idiot, he makes me feel like I'm smarter kind of thing. Like, yo, this guy, he's probably never gonna make it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Me feel more smarter
I'm gonna make it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been doing this for years. I've read thousands of comments, hundreds of messages, if not thousands of messages, and I get the vibe and the perspective from a lot of people that the reason why when people say that I motivate them, it's not always a good thing on my behalf. Like, it's what they're saying to me, and why people watch my content is in a sense is they're looking down at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you call what's it called, a locale, right? Where I'm serious, you know, in a sense is they're looking down at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you call what's it called, a locale.
He said it just like DSP on what they said, a locale. Who told him about being a locale?
And why people watch my content is
might be close
in
to
a sense
level
is
one,
they're looking down at me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the start. He might be get him in touch with DSP. He could be on the Level 1 podcast. I'm putting a petition together right now.
What you call what's it called, a locale,
He didn't want
right?
to say it.
Where I'm serious, you know I'm being serious with my content, you know, but it's funny. Like, it's not funny. Like, this is my life, bro. Like, but at the same time, I had so much people that help me and support me. Like, I'm not mad, you know what I'm saying? I've gotten like I do take a lot of accountability for me putting myself in a situation, especially after today. I just lost $3,000. You probably don't know this if you're watching this other than today, but I lost $3,000 at the casino. But I'm not going to change.
We didn't
I'm
just make
like
a bunch of
3,000,
videos saying we
you know what I'm
lost
saying? I deserve what I get. I deserve it 100%. But as far as the motivation part, right? Again, when people tell me they're motivated, I usually don't look at it as like, you know, but he's starting his YouTube channel. Literally, he got 2 videos. Like, one of his first video, I don't know if, shout out to Onyx Survives. I'm on TikTok. I think he tagged me in that, and then I guess he's homeless.
I guess he's homeless.
I literally just
we didn't even care about
right
who we
now.
were
like,
watching.
I never,
the dude
you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I go through the tag when
me.
people tag me in videos. Sometimes I watch it. Sometimes I watch only part of it, depending on how they're coming. but you know, he says striving to get 1% better every single day. I believe in.
I just need to find.
I don't know what. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Homeless to rich videos. I'm applying that to my life. He said I'm at the start right now. He said I'm striving to become rich and depend on myself. 6 degrees of separation. I'm not sure what that is, but good luck, bro. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the tag. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate, you know, it does motivate me when people are watching my content, like, and just like I you know, I think less of myself. Where I'm like, yo, I don't think there's too many people that's heavily invested in me to the point where, or just like inspired by me. I don't really feel it. I don't see it. I think it's because my journey took so long to like even get to where I'm at now, and I still got so long to go. But I don't know. But again, there's people that really like, yo, they listen to me. They're watching me. They're observing me. They're relating to me. They're being motivated by me, and in some cases they're being inspired by me. Where they're starting a journey. In his case, you know, he said he wants to be a rapper. He wants to make.
There you go. Are you with Onyx? Are you inspired by him?
Content. He if this is his first YouTube channel, bro, only got 2 videos. His first video is literally about how I inspired him. So I found that interesting, and I'm gonna share it, and I'm gonna, you know what I mean, shout out to Onyx. You know what I'm saying? I think you're starting good. I see you. It looked like you got a little bit potential on how you're starting off. Like, you know, you got your...
Yeah, you started off great. You paid respects to the OG. Yeah, I wish more people would pay respects to me, big dog.
Banner, you got your...
hey, you should go to Vegas with him.
I don't know if you're homeless.
Yeah, if you go to Vegas,
I don't know if you're like me, if you're like borderline homeless.
Tell them welcome.
But you know what I'm saying? Look like you're... I don't know your situation, bro, because like I said... But, yeah, so do I inspire you? That's my question. Do I inspire you?
And how do I think you said that in the video, too, or whatever. I guess you didn't. So it makes sense we didn't hear. It's 2 more. It's better just to get.
If I'm being honest, I've been feeling pretty discouraged. Mainly just overall, just based off the habits and my you know, my day-to-day. I haven't been motivated. I haven't been doing anything, regardless of motivation, lack of discipline, for sure. But I had 5 interviews within the last month or so, and I didn't get any of those jobs. But from coming back from Las Vegas, I did get 2 jobs. You know, I got hired at a Hilton Garden Inn as a maintenance tech. I literally got that job probably weeks coming back from Vegas back to Rhode Island, but it didn't work out because I'm not a maintenance tech. That's basically why it didn't work out. So I was there for 3 days, basically kind of let me go. You know what I mean? I felt the same way, but it was like a mutual acceptance. Hey, it's not gonna work out here. So I was working at that Hilton for 3 days. And then I got a job at a security job, but you know, if you guys know, I got fired the same day I got hired. Other than that, I've been applying for a lot of jobs. I've been on 5 different interviews within the last, I've been back for about 6 months now. So, but I don't remember. I just know that I had 4 interviews within the last 3 weeks for sure. Trying to think like the dates. Has it either way, you know what I'm saying? I've been applying for jobs, haven't been getting too many callbacks. And since I banned myself from the casino, just came back from gambling. But since I banned myself from the casino, which was kind of pointless, and I regret doing that. I should have never did it because I'm just gonna continue to choose to gamble. So now I made it harder for myself to gamble. But as far as me feeling discouraged, a lot of it comes from, like, you know what I'm saying, not being able to get a job. On top of, like, even if I do get a job, I know how burnt out I am and how long can I see myself actually working. Like, you know, I'm trying to build this mindset of getting back into employment because I have to, not necessarily because I want to. So that's kind of discouraging because I remember the last time I worked at Walmart, you know, I got my job back And, you know, I think I stayed there for like 2 weeks or something like that, 2 to 3 weeks. And it was just like, I just didn't have it in me to like, you know, take 2 buses. No, 3. Was I taking? Either way. I didn't have it in me to do what I was doing overnight, working at Walmart. I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out from all of the jobs, man. And I've invested so much into making myself infamous to have a status where I can monetize it. So it's like, what was all of that for if I'm just gonna be working 9 to 5? It's like, yeah, it's good income, but you know what I'm saying, if I just consistently upload, you know, I can make the same income working a 9 to 5 job, just a regular minimum wage, if I just upload every day multiple times a day, which I haven't been doing.
Yeah, we're totally not gonna burn people
what's
out
wrong
all the
a lot, you know
just
what I mean?
upload
So
every single day.
But you know what I mean? I think, you know, now that I could see how much of a problem, like I already know I'm a problem gambler. It sounds crazy to even say how much, I know I'm a serious problem gambler, but like I just traveled across, I just went to a different state just to gamble, just to lose thousands of dollars. And that's discouraging too, because I gotta look at myself in the mirror and be like, yo, bro, like for a long time it was like I don't know who I am. But now I know exactly who I am, right? Like I could see myself and I know exactly who I am. I don't like or respect the way how I am, but you know, I got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm too comfortable and unwilling to make the necessary changes to get uncomfortable and discipline myself. You know, and it's crazy how I have this self-awareness and just at the same time refusing to make the best choices for myself, which result into me consistently making these bad choices, dealing with the negative effects of the choices. Then I have the nerve to come on the internet and complain about the effects of the consequences of the choices. It's weird, bro. Like, it's like I never saw myself in this position, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I shouldn't simplify it like that to say it is what it is. But overall, where I'm at now, I'm feeling pretty discouraged. I'm pretty scared, to be honest with you. I think that's probably even a better word to say. I'm actually scared because the way that I am, I'm not going to survive. I'm not going to beat the casino. I can't beat myself. I don't have enough discipline. Like, even if there was a way
we were still thinking that we had to
win more money than I lose at the casino, I don't know what am I hoping for at this point. I think I'm hoping. You know what?
Lego, you hear him? He said you can't beat the casino.
I don't want to accept it, but I believe that I'm hoping. I'm using the losses as motivation.
Lesson. Take this as a learning tool. You can't beat the casino.
I want to gamble so I can lose, and I am now dependent on the feeling of my losses to push me forward. When I don't push, I don't. If I didn't go to the casino today. This is the 10th video that I'm uploading. If I didn't go to the casino today, I would have just laid in bed and did absolutely nothing.
Maybe we
should. That's what I would have scrolled through TikTok and did absolutely nothing. That's what I've been doing for months, right? That's what I've been doing for years, really, right? So, if you know what I'm saying, if I'm usually, if I'm not eating, if I'm not overeating, if I'm not like spending money on Uber Eats, which I did that today too, but you know what I'm saying? I think what I'm dependent the little success that I have, it came from my losses. And I'm accepting that losses. Right now. Like right now I'm looking at that. I didn't want to believe that my losses like I was trying to stray away from the losses. I'm actually trying to better myself as a person. I'm not bettering myself. I'm getting worse. And in result, I'm also discouraged. I've been discouraged for a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, trying to balance 9 to 5 content creation. That's what's not pushing me forward. You know, I think subconsciously with my actions. Even when I would apply for more jobs, like when the motivation came from losing money at the casino, like everything came from losing. Losing has been my biggest motivation, but it's also been it's also my downfall. It played a big part of why I even went to Las Vegas. I had to do something different. I wanted to do something different. It wasn't just because I wanted the Las Vegas experience. wasn't that. It was like I need to do something risky. I need to take a chance.
Do something risky.
Gamble. You know what I'm saying?
Gamble.
And I
We've
went
been
to Las
gambling
Vegas,
for so long. How was that doing something risky?
What I was getting into. Did a little bit of research, but
yeah, well, I did something risky. I'm gonna gamble.
And,
I never done this.
I think
before.
what I did find from it is, you know, the monthlies, because I am gonna go back at some point in time. Anyways, so we at 8 minutes. I'm gonna end the video. I do feel discouraged, but I think I found my motivation at the same time. I just gotta keep losing until I win.
I just gotta keep losing until I win. You hear that?
That was a blind. That was a
That's
blind.
Gonna be the lesson
you know what I'm saying? I
2026.
mean, I think what I did find from it is, you know, the monthlies, because I am gonna go back at some point in time. Anyways, so we at 8 minutes. I'm gonna end the video. I do feel discouraged, but I think I found my motivation at the same time. I just gotta keep losing until I win.
Keep losing until I win. See, that's in life. In life, sometimes you just have to keep losing until you win.
I wanted to record a video giving myself credit. Because I'm the only one that can
I wanted to record a video to glaze myself.
Credit myself in this way, but I respect myself for not clout chasing within the last 3 to 4 years. I mean, I definitely have videos where,
you know what,
I've
every now and
said
again,
a lot
we
of
need to glaze
controversial things, but as far as actually doing things, right? Like, I haven't did anything in years, since like 2021, right? That I can recall, right? So it's like it's been a good 5 years, and the only thing that's preventing me from doing anything controversial is me, right? Especially now, because I actually have the platform where now, you know, I mean, I'm very likely to go viral for any controversial thing, simply because, you know what I'm saying, there's so much awareness of who I am. Back when I was doing what I was doing, you know, at the beginning, those were just videos on the internet, and people just seen like a person, probably just like some black dude that, but ideally though, there was no real context to like those videos. The videos were just standing alone for the most part. But now, if I decided to take that mindset and apply it, it would be dangerous, and it would be foolish in a lot of ways, because I have a lot of people that support me and would hate to see that. But from an ad revenue standpoint,
I thought you was talking about the blue people.
To an extent, I mean, that content gets demonetized, obviously. But like, what I'm saying is, like, the only thing that stopped me from doing anything is me. It's not that I changed as a person.
Yeah, we never changed as a person.
It's that I became appreciative of what I was able to build afterwards, right? I took a step back and said, you know what,
big dog?
Originally my plan was to have like 100 videos, just just controversial, and
just 100 videos of controversy. I mean, we kind of
name for myself, having hundreds of thousands of subscribers, 1 million followers.
I wouldn't say in 2
like
days.
That was the original plan, was to really try to go all in with all of this. But then, you know, honestly, I was scared. I was scared of the consistency that goes into that. But you know, there's been plenty of times where I needed more. I needed a bigger following, right? In the midst of doing it, like things do feel a little bit easier when it comes to, I know I can put out content, and regardless on how people feel about me, I know that content's going to get pushed in the algorithm, and you know, people are going to react to it. So
happy birthday.
I just wanted to say I respect myself, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, not too many people kind of like look at it.
Yeah, man, right on, nigga.
I don't know how people, I think people forget, or people might not care as much, but like, you know what I'm saying, nobody ever really asked me, like, yo, why did you stop for real? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or people come up with a lot of conclusions about, you know, who I am and what I should do, but nobody ever be like, yo, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you just keep, like, don't come up to the conclusion on why don't I just keep doing it now? Because now it still makes sense in a way. Like, I could do it and it would work.
I can do
it.
I can do this anytime.
Again, there's negative effects to it, but at the same time, it was just like, you know, me still being like this content creator that has some status but not good enough to like really make money off of it. Like I'm still building my platform.
Hurry up! I need the sun on them toes.
The controversy.
Cool.
Cleaning supplies are going to be in that closet back there.
I wouldn't have to build the platform.
Do you mind relax?
I would just have
Carson
to
and I have some
perform on the platform that
work.
I would have.
Yeah, come on.
Follow hundreds of thousands of subscribers on YouTube. Ideally, so it's like, yeah, like, man, I gotta put some respect on me, man, because it goes to show that I'm not really a real clout chaser.
Diggy, put some respect on this. Put some respect on this, King.
Ideally, so it's like, yeah, like, man, I gotta put some respect on me, man, because it goes to show that I'm not really a real clout chaser. I was doing it out of desperation. I was doing it out of fear. I did it out of uncertainty, out of, you know, pressure. You know, there was a lot of reasons why I was clout chasing, but none of the reasons were as simple as that was part of my character, right? Far as who I actually am as a person, because if it is who I am, again, what's the reason to stop? It's been beneficial to me.
Yeah, why stop clout chasing?
You know what I mean? Even with the consequences, it's been beneficial to me. And now it's like, you know what I mean? That's guaranteed money. You know, at the time of when I did all of that, I didn't make no money from any of that. But now it's like, if I decided to take that route, it will be a difficult route to take. But I know that on the other side of fear, on the other side of controversy, you know, that publicity would turn into ad revenue.
We'll figure it out.
You know, I think marketing myself to appeal to an audience that
probably not the best
makes me acceptable would be pretty difficult, you know, especially in the midst of it, because, you know, cancel culture is a real thing. But you can't cancel somebody that's like doesn't exist, right? And I still feel like that to an extent, even though that might not be true, because I am who I am to an extent. Like I have status, like there's plenty of people that are familiar with me that's not subscribed to me, that don't watch me, but you know what I'm saying, if you mention them and you mention them to me and you kind of describe me, you know what I'm saying, they might be aware of who I am or maybe some of my content. And I'm able to build, but building is difficult, you know, to continue to build off of this small platform that I have. It does get frustrating because as time went by, I ran out of fuel, like I ran out of ambition. You know what I'm saying, where I kind of, maybe I'm making an excuse, but I kind of feel like the journey took very long. It took too long, and within the time of me trying to, like, you know, build this platform and you know, get to a point where I can market myself in a positive way, I think I just ran out of desire and passion and
be drinking from the bottle of apple juice.
Interest, right? So now it's like, you know, my content's more just based on survival, you know, through the struggles. All that was survival content. That wasn't really content I wanted to put out. You know what I mean? I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Didn't want people to see me sleeping on the floor or gambling, but it was all survival content.
Survival content? What?
Isn't that like Man vs. I'm just saying, man. I respect myself. I respect myself for not going down that route. Completely, because you know, for a long time, like I got stuck in that character mentally, where that was I was thinking like this was the only way out. But now it's like I have accepted the fact that it's not it might be how I got myself started, but I don't have to finish like that. I don't have to even, you know, I mean, I definitely don't want to finish like that, like or I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got to a point where I said enough is enough, right? And
enough is enough. It was Void Theory. I'll save it after Jamani.
And even though I didn't believe, I felt like I still should, you know, push a little bit more, but I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be known as that kind of person. So I stopped and, you know, just respect myself for it.
Alright, Rocket Man. Hold on real quick. Let me, I'm halfway locking in right now. Exposed status is gone. Now he's just gonna fucking hit. I don't think that's gonna work. Maybe I should have just chose technical. But I'm gonna boost the damage or boost my defense up just slightly. I think that's the end of Jamani's 10 videos a day for this day. Dude. This is actually insane, dude. This ancient dragon is so fucking bullshit. That's insane. Dude, what was that? Yeah, it can like factually one-shot you. I was gonna say, can I, but I'm gonna just have to redo it later. I was hoping it let me, like, leave out of it. Yeah, I'm gonna run it back. But I'm gonna need the dude. I'm not... Ogden was actually good with the buffs, though, so that's gonna be him for the buffs. Let's see if he has any.
Yeah, I just want to make a quick little video, you know, because I was just thinking about something. I just got through talking, you know, with a couple of people. But we need to find out who are these people that have been doxing me or that doxed me and just doxed Babbling Loner. Because the information I've been gathering is that the exact same people that doxed me, they doxed Babbling Loner. They used Facebook and the same thing they did to me, which is crazy. I don't even have a Facebook. You know, everybody know about my situation. You know, these people, because on my last channel, I would just talk about my life. I'll tell you about details about my life. These people listened to my video, learned about certain situations in my life, and then pretended to be me. And use that to cause friction in real life and get me kicked out and homeless.
What?
But the Black Pill community needs to step up as well.
They need to step up.
Babbling Loner was, you know, Tawana was one of the greatest freaking Black Pillars. Just a cool person. That's somebody that I like and somebody that I consider a homie. Why isn't the Black Pill community doing more to find out who these people that are doxing some of your favorite Black Pillars are? People that are speaking for you. People that are,
we need a call to action to help
talking about your pain and your struggles. Why are people just doing nothing? You can't tell me that Tawana had a bigger fan base than even me. You know what I mean? Like a major bigger fan base. Why isn't his fans hunting for these people that doxed him? And why are these doxers, why do they keep doing this? Why are they target certain people, but they don't target other people? I noticed that they target people like me, you know, Tawana, and that's who I know of right now. You know, other people I don't know, but I know for a fact in the Black Pill community, I was targeted, and Tawana's been targeted. Other people, this Savvy Guy been targeted, but they can't really mess with Savvy Guy. They seem to watch our video.
I don't know if he's still doing good, or if he's keeping his head out of trouble.
They seem to watch our videos, not because they relate to us, but to gather information to use against us in these videos. Then they sit behind and they dox us, and then they get off scot-free and nobody does nothing to them. And then they go to the next person and keep doxing and doxing and doxing. Why aren't people coming together to figure out who did it? Though the Black Pill community is small,
why is nobody coming
you can't tell me that out of all the Babbling Loners followers, people don't know who did it. Even with me, everybody know who did it. But no one did a damn thing. You know what I mean? No one tried to ban those people's channels, get them docs, nothing. No one did anything. They just sat on their hands and went to the next
Stop the doxing. Why is no one doxing them?
video to somebody else. That's what I mean. There's no unity in this shit.
There's no unity. Why don't you
we have to
dox
put
these
together some
people
type of
for
hacking
me?
group, some type of something to find out the people who dox
We need
me
to combat
and who
the
just
doxing
dox
with
babbling
more
alone. And the
doxing.
people who keep doxing people and fucking with people and bothering people are not bothering them. They need to be held accountable. They need to be held accountable for just doxing random people they don't know. Because if somebody doxed their bitch ass, they'll be the first one screaming like a little girl.
God.
You know? We have to find out who did this.
We need to find
And
out.
if you like Babbling Loner, if you
I don't know
support
who that
me, if you
is.
support, anybody in this community that helped you, let's do your due diligence to find out who in the hell keeps doxing people. Who's doing it?
Who's doing it?
I know exactly who found out my name.
Then why we need to hunt
and
them?
who doxed me. It's easy to put that together. They have so much evidence on the internet just making videos and everything about me. So you can easily, that's evidence right there. It's like this person is targeting me.
This
This
why
person
he
is
went
harassing me.
hiding.
They're making videos about me, talking about me. This person is targeting me.
We know who did
You know,
it for
and you just
me.
keep video evidence, you just keep evidence.
You keep
And then you
evidence.
slowly
Stop
but surely
keeping
build a
evidence of
case. So when you
yourself.
present it to the police or whoever
Stop
you present it
screaming.
to,
You're keeping
they have a whole
evidence.
trail. And they can't deny it. They go search, and if they have a legitimate claim, they're going to go track that person's IP. They can switch it all they want, and they're going to switch the computers, how the computer, they can find out where this person is. But we need to put together, a community of some type of hackers or something to find out who's hacking people.
We
Who's
need to
doxing?
find the hackers
Who's watching
by
our
being the
videos, but they're not
hacker.
watching our videos because they relate to us. They're watching our videos to get information about us to use against us.
So why are we making
We're just sitting
videos?
online talking about our lives. But these people sit on this. These are not normal men. These men that sit there and stalk black pill guys who don't
Stalk
have anything
black
and going
pill
through life
guys.
and try to make their life harder. These people are the scum of the earth, and they need to be held accountable. Why isn't the black pill community doing
Why is
anything?
nobody
Babbling
doing
Loner, one of the
anything?
biggest black pillars, is gone, and people are just sitting on their ass.
Yeah, they ain't doing nothing.
Right? They're like, they don't give a fuck. Community's so fucking fake.
Wow. And
These
now we
people
call
are
the
taking
people
out
we
your
want to
favorite
help
black
fake.
pillars, and you guys are doing nothing about it. No one's trying to form it. Like, you telling me out of all the black pill community, no one's hacking, but these fucking
Nobody's
losers and
hacking. Y'all
nerds
don't
are
know how to
hacking
use
black pill people that are
computers.
greater than them. These people are they're attacking people like me, Babbling
me.
Loner, because we're
There we
greater than
go.
them. We get more
Like
views
me,
than them.
no
we
other
get more attention than them.
They
We're
attacking
just
people
greater.
like
We're
me.
just better than them in every way. And so they latch
not
on to
smart
us, and
enough to
instead of just
hack, can
making their
someone
own
hack for
channel,
me,
leaving
please?
us alone, and building up their own audience, they have to parasite and feed off of us. Why can't we find out who these people are? And Babbling Loner never showed his face.
I don't think I want to stand.
Tawana never showed his face. I showed my face multiple times, right? Because I know in real life these motherfuckers ain't gonna come to me and do a goddamn thing.
All right, Scott,
That's
calm
why,
down.
right? But we need to find out
We need to
who
find
these. Like, I know there's one in Croatia. Everybody knows who that is.
Yeah.
You know.
Name them. Who is it?
But there's more than just one. It's that person working with this person, working with this person. Then they got their own little subgroups. We need to find out all those motherfuckers.
We need to find them
You know,
all.
I'm thinking about just releasing the
The what?
Cause I got some photos and shit of like certain usernames and certain YouTubers and
So we
certain
already
people.
did?
I think about just releasing a whole list of that and having some hackers or somebody to find
We're
out
gonna
who these
send
people are,
hitmen
because they
after
keep
you.
doxing people, they keep fucking with people, and the people, we're not bothering them. I'm not thinking about these people. I'm worried about my own life.
Then you
And
better
for
be
somebody
careful.
to dox
You
me who
gotta get
doesn't
a
even
team of
know me
hackers
because
on
they
you.
just don't like me or whatever, that's taken too far. What are you doing? I'm gonna get a reaction out of you. Hey, it's so funny. Hey, but you're fucking. You're a loser. But people like you deserve to fucking just be eliminated.
Eliminated?
I can't wait to get my hands on these people doxing and doing all this bullshit. And then what are the black pill community doing?
Yeah, back to them.
Nothing. When
Nothing.
DVR got,
They sitting there letting me get
like people
doxed.
were
What's
sad, but
going
no one
on?
did anything.
I'm the one talking.
And notice how they always target
Maybe the
people
black pill community needs
who
to
are
take a
coming up.
computer
They never
away.
target rehab room because you can't target
Target a
him.
rehab room.
You know, because rehab room got a whole army of. In case you guys didn't know, rehab room definitely has some people, some hacks, some people on the payroll because he's Indian. A lot of hackers. Indian, Russian. That they know how to hack. You know what I mean? They'll
why don't we
find
go
somebody
there?
real quick. You know, but Tawana, they found like his Facebook or something. I said they tried to do to me. Like they found my real name and they tried to pretend to be me and say certain things that only I would know. But the reason why they knew what to say is because I said it in my videos.
Yeah,
but
we
I
said
wasn't
it in the
thinking
video.
that people were going to use that against me because I'm just talking about my life, talking about the toxicity in my life. I'm just
Damn, dude, what the fuck?
Going through real shit. And for somebody to take that and dox me and do that, when I do
Someone
nothing
to
to
take
them,
what I say
and they
and
get
use
away
it
with
against
it,
me, that's
and nobody
crazy.
does nothing. We're gonna have to commit.
I
We're gonna
can't
have to
wait for
create our
this to
own
be
little
used
hacking,
against
doxing
them.
community as well, and find these motherfuckers and put their face on the internet.
Put they
Put
face
their
on the
name out
internet.
there. Watch those cowards hide, the little bastards they are.
We made a video calling for hackers. What kind of crash out was that? Who are these doxers? They're agents, bro. Yeah, great. We need to find a hacker. 6 comments. Hey, we didn't like the agents, dude. That was a minute ago. Hackers rise up. We need all the hackers we can find. Alright, well, I'm grinding for a little bit before Fleece, maybe this. I might have to, like, grind heavily to fucking fight that agent dragon.
We were hoping to talk to an Alex. They boast quite a bit about their. Actually, they say that it's 7.5 inches and a bit girthy.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's someone else using your pictures,
it's terrifying to me. Honestly.
What is there to gain? You don't seem good looking.
Yeah, guys, like, are we really doing this?
Yeah, we're really doing this, Alex. Unfortunately.
Being honest, nothing. I have no idea what this is.
We found everything on your phone, and you lied the entire time.
All right, man. Put your hands on your body.
Go to jail, buddy.
What's going on, boys and girls? It's your boy Skeet Hansen, back at it again. Right now we're in Warren, Michigan. We're also with the real Pred Hunters here. They're going to be helping us out on this one. We're going to this guy's house. His name is Alexander Hood, and he does live in the hood, let me tell you. He's a biochem major. He works for GM. He has a pretty high-paying job, you know, I would assume. But for some reason, he's been, you know, talking online to who he thinks is a year-old girl. So he hasn't said too much, but he did express that he does want to meet up with this girl and probably have with her. The most damning thing we have on him is that he sent this picture right here, this very graphic image, displaying what he wants to do with this girl. Can't show it to the camera, but it's an image of a girl giving to a guy. Yeah. So we're going to ask him, you know, a little bit about this. He says, I'm sure we can have some fun. And he wanted to verify her. He got the verification image. We also got a verification image from him. There's a picture of him holding up 2 fingers. Doing a little peace sign for verification. That way he can't say that he was hacked or anything. He did send that picture. Here he does say that his is 7.5 inches and it's a bit girthy. He says that
a lot of predators
he hasn't come across anyone that was able to fit it.
And
he said I've hardly come across anyone that could actually fit it.
It was the villain. He hacked the wrong person.
Never really had it out. Yeah, he's never had it out all the way. He can't, you know, he's never popped his own cherry apparently. You know. Then he talks about playing with her, and that's pretty much the gist of what we have here. And then we're going to be calling Warren PD to hopefully come out and address the situation. Let's get our together and head down over to Alex's house.
All right.
We are pulling up to our boy Alex's house. Hopefully, you know, hopefully not spooking with any cameras, so we're going to be staying, you know, keeping the cameras in the car for this one. Adam is going to be assisting me in conducting the interview. We're going to be going with that it's his niece that Alex is talking to, and I'm just kind of a family friend. Hopefully he's here.
Don't be putting your cash up here.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
We raising money
Hi,
for
my name's Doyle. This is my good friend Adam here. We're hoping to talk to an Alex.
On my feed, brother. Don't you do that.
This is him. His name is Stanford Kippy. He's from Red Bud, Illinois. He's going to attend his aunt's 90th birthday.
Don't you put your thirsty
I'm sure his name
ass cash app on my
They're in this bitch turning up right now. You already know. I heard there was a big 90th birthday party going on here. Okay, the big 9-0.
Yeah.
Right on here. So we have these balloons.
I don't know.
You know,
No.
would this be your profile picture on a dating app?
No.
That's not you?
No.
It looks a lot like you. They
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
You have a
Really?
No.
Maybe like close friend, like a lookalike?
I have no idea what that's from.
Oh, would this be you here holding up like a peace sign?
No, that seems like it's been stolen from, like, I had my account, like my emails and my phone account stolen recently.
You did?
Yeah.
But just to be clear, this is you in the picture, though.
Yeah,
it's clearly you.
It's like an old picture from like.
It's old. Okay.
Yeah, it's like from a few years ago.
Okay. You think someone stole it or something?
I think that my information got stolen a few months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like all
It
my
does.
information got stolen, all my pictures and stuff. I had to change all my email passwords and stuff.
Okay, interesting. Would this be your number?
Oh, it's not my phone number.
Not your phone number?
No.
Okay, that's interesting. Our niece, she's thing is, she's
yeah.
So apparently, if it was, I don't know if it was you or not, it looked like it to be you. Whoever it is pretending to be you then.
Okay.
If that's the case.
Yeah.
They're they're talking to our niece.
Yeah.
It's his brother is the father. He was pissed.
Yeah,
so
I'd imagine.
he's the more calm brother.
Yeah.
That's why we came over.
I'm kind of a tech guy.
Yeah.
I saw the number that was being used. They did give a Snapchat. I ran that Snapchat through my database and found a couple phone numbers and address. And yeah, the dad was just fuming, even that she was on a dating app and talking to anyone.
No, I completely understand that. That's crazy.
Yeah, and the thing is, they sent this. So they sent this picture.
That's absurd.
Right. It's of this young lady giving.
Especially because she's. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no, that's like, it's terrifying me now. It's like I thought like I wasn't dealing with anything with that stealing of information of all mine. Now it's like, now this is coming back to me for everything.
Right. Has this ever happened to you before? Someone.
It happened like a year ago when like the information was stolen, and then I changed everything. I haven't heard anything back. Anything from it.
Has your pictures or anything like that ever been used to like talk to like age girls online or anything like that?
No,
Has that ever
recently by Snapchat, there was like a Snapchat that was created under my name.
Okay.
Everybody blocked it and everything.
Do you know what that Snapchat is? That account?
It was blocked and I don't know anything.
Okay. So would your current Snapchat be this Alexander?
Yeah.
Because our niece was texting him on Snapchat as well, and it was this account. This is just recently in the last like few weeks.
Was it?
That's when she was. We found out she was talking to this guy.
Yeah.
That looks like they're clearly portraying you. I mean, they say that they're. What do you do for work?
I work at a pizza place.
At a pizza place?
Yeah.
Pizza place?
Because we saw that in your job history. I think it was Jets or Domino's.
We changing everything.
You currently do that?
Seeing which line we
Okay.
can get
You don't
away
do
with.
biochem stuff for GM?
Not right now, no.
Not right now. Is it something you did before?
It was something I was looking into, but no.
Just to be clear, it's this is our niece. That's what she looks like. She doesn't
Never
look
seen her
familiar.
before, no.
Okay.
I have
Usually, so someone's using your pictures out there.
Yeah, no, that's
clearly.
terrifying, honestly. I have a girlfriend and everything. I wouldn't.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you live here with your girlfriend? Or?
No, I have 2 other roommates.
Okay, I see.
I wonder what
I've never like
looking
had
outside.
anybody over. Like I've been dating this girl for about a year now, so I have no idea what.
This might be far-fetched, but do you think it could be like one of your roommates? Like,
No, I don't personally think it is.
Okay, because whoever it is, I'm just saying they know a lot about you.
Yeah.
And they have like all your pictures.
Yeah, I mean, with the security breach, I'm assuming they got a lot of.
Yeah, that could happen.
This is the Midwest.
Fair enough. Yeah. They do say, I'm sure if we wait, being until she's, I think they were saying we could have some fun. They boast quite a bit about their. So actually, they say that 7.5 inches and a bit girthy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know if that's
A little above average.
it's a little above average, yeah. And then they say that I've hardly fit in anyone in the past.
Yeah.
So they're pretty much saying that you're a virgin because if they haven't gotten all the way in, they haven't popped their own cherry.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird for them to brag about that on your name.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, that would.
I mean, is there anyone you can think of that would be like wanting to set you up like this?
Yeah,
because
you up
this person on the other,
right now,
this person on the other end isn't gaining anything out of this.
Yeah,
it's very.
I mean, honestly,
it's not transactional.
Yeah, I
you know.
mean, it could have been somebody in like my past friends that are like, "Hey, I'm gonna ruin this life" or something like that. I guess.
Your past friends.
Yeah, I've had some people that have went down bad paths where they're like doing drugs and stuff like that.
Did they like turn to your enemies at some point, or?
I mean, some of them had like, what is the word? Like went down a bad path. I've talked to them, and they were like,
turning or.
I feel like they must have if they're, you know, they're clearly looking for like girls to talk to.
One in particular, but like I don't know how you would have gotten my information like that.
If you said there was like a data breach, they could have gotten it like that.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So like I have no idea, honestly.
You think you might join any future class action lawsuit or anything against that company for that security breach?
If needed, if you guys
should, I think. I mean,
yeah.
Especially if it's a thing like this. I mean, we've seen it a few times.
Yeah.
Whoever's like taking other people's pictures and using it like this to like solicit.
Yeah, we need to call that action.
I mean, buddy, it's like you have nothing else to do with your time. Like, what the hell are these people thinking?
I mean, yeah.
You know,
obviously.
You think you'd be willing to testify? You know,
like against it if we were to find.
If needed, but like also like I'm pretty busy.
Right.
Yeah, working for what is it, Domino's?
I can't figure it out. I don't know who.
So you have a degree, right?
I don't have
How did you find yourself? I mean, no offense, delivering pieces for jets if you have like a...
I used to do it before I went to
I'm
college.
too busy looking
essentially,
into it.
so...
Oh, okay, so...
Yeah, I just went back there for some extra money.
Yeah.
Like,
did you just not, like, land anything in the field?
Yeah, pretty much. I worked for a company for a minute, and it didn't like it, so...
Okay. Did you ever work for GM?
No.
Okay.
Like, I just had done an internship there.
An internship, okay, got it. You know, our niece did send them a picture of her in a robe, and then he said, I want to see that. You know, you can see here, it's pretty bad, right?
Yeah.
It looks like it's you is the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's someone else using your pictures...
like it's
terrifying to me, honestly.
What is there to gain?
AI is going out of control.
That's
Should have
what I'm
blamed
wondering.
AI.
I mean, no offense, Alex, but you don't seem all interesting.
No.
Like someone would want to pretend to be you, nor are you particularly exceptionally good looking.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not bad, but like we're all pretty average, but
yeah.
like it's like if I was going to pretend to be someone online, I would probably choose like, I don't know, someone like reputable.
Yeah,
like maybe like Elon Musk or something.
Yeah.
I would like try to pretend to be him.
Right.
Someone I would like want to have the life of. You know what I mean?
Public, but like
not
also,
too public,
if
but
they're like constantly going through things and doing other things, maybe scamming people for other pictures to beat somebody else too. Well,
yeah. I mean, if it was up to me, I'd probably pretend to be like clavicular or something.
No.
Of
course he's. Why would he say clavicular?
Yeah, he's not bad.
Don't
I
say
think he
look,
like converted to like OF recently or something.
Right.
But yeah,
I hope Skeeter don't fall.
something like that. Yeah.
You know, I'm allergic to
Fall
cats.
for
and
the
little
look smacks.
scratch right now. I see you have a lot of cat hair.
No, Skeeter would never call Jay.
So it's kind of acting up. But if we can be honest, Alex, we know it's you. And I would bet the number on there that you
He's
said
the last
was
real
it yours?
content creator.
If you got your phone now and we called it,
call it.
And I bet if that phone was taken by the cops, they could forensically also check and see the
I mean, I would think so. If it was you, we just want you to be honest with us.
No, you can call me right now. It's 5. I can give you my number right now.
Because we were gonna see like if it was you and if you were actually gonna do come meet her or something. Because they're still talking to her as of like I think the last couple of days.
Were they?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So he said if we couldn't get to the bottom of it, then he wanted us to file a police report about it.
Like I have no relation to this at all. Please don't put this.
So you'd be willing to file a police report with us about it?
If you needed to, yes.
Yeah.
But like also
because it looks like it's you.
Yeah,
so.
is there any
He's
other
trying to
people
get to the bottom, but I thought
What do you
we
mean?
were busy.
related to this?
We said
Not
we
that
too
we
busy.
know. We just kind of just came
supposed to
up.
take a
Just
little
like
bit of time.
that one number. Like she didn't talk to anybody else or anything. On
No,
it?
so it was just that number I showed you. Then there was a Snapchat account that was like Alexander or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's not your current Snapchat?
No, like it was.
Do you have Snapchat on your phone?
Not.
What's up, everybody?
12 years ago. Content ID up. What is this? You're supposed to do that for the daily rap, not this. What are you doing? I'm running the fleece immediately after.
What's up, everyone?
And that's it. I'll probably just grind and stuff like that later.
Darkside Phil here yet again. Welcome to day 3 of Content ID Match Madness on YouTube. And now that we're finally 3 days into it, I think a lot of the more mainstream media outlets, a lot of the bigger YouTubers are finally catching on that this is happening. I want to thank everyone who every day this week since Monday has been following along my vlogs about the situation. As you can see, obviously there was a huge trailing off after the first day, but there's still a good 10,000 people who daily are coming back, and I am doing my best to provide you with daily useful updates to help you out if you are a content creator on YouTube and you need help getting these content ID matches resolved, all right? And I'm back again today with even more updates and even more concrete info. I'm going to relay to you exactly what's happened to me in the past day, okay? So since we talked yesterday in this video, 21 hours ago, a few things have happened.
Let me give you an update.
Primarily, one of the biggest things that happened is that these gaming studios, Capcom, Naughty Dog, Deep Silver, Ubisoft, have basically been alerted by YouTubers. They went to them and said, what are you doing? Why are there all these content ID matches happening on people's video game videos? To which these publishers and game developers saying, we didn't do that. We don't know why this is happening. Let's look into it. And they did. Come to find out, it has absolutely nothing to do with any game developers, period. This content ID fuck up is 100% Google's fault. Google, here's the deal. I'm going to give you a little background, then I'm going to give you the useful information because I know a lot of people want to know the full story. Google allows partner companies, they now call them MCNs, multi-channel networks, to partner channels such as mine. All right. This allows us to run ads on our gaming footage. Okay. We don't get credit for that. The partner networks do, but the partner networks pay us a certain amount based off of our different agreements. All right. I think it was either a year or 2 years ago. Don't quote me on this. Full Screen, which is one of the biggest partner networks on YouTube, was sued by a music production or music label, some kind of a music distribution company. Sued them.
Look it up.
All right, and said, you people under your partnered umbrella are using copyrighted music in their videos, and now we're going to sue you because you're the one that partnered them in the first place and put ads on them. We're suing your ass. You know why they did that? It's because they knew that if they went over the common person, they went after them, it would be too lengthy, too time-consuming to go after thousands of people who were using copyrighted music in their stuff, and they know that people don't have any money. Let's face it, the line-level partner has no kind of money compared to the large MCN, the large partner company who has, you know, probably thousands, if not millions of dollars behind them that these music studios, these music distribution centers can sue. They sued Full Screen, and Full Screen went to YouTube, and so did the music studios went to YouTube and said, you gotta get a fix. Because there's no way that Full Screen can check every video that uploads every day. There's no way that any partner network could. So YouTube has created this new system, the Content ID system that they instituted as of Monday, that is now flagging every video, alright? And here's the deal. The game developers have come out and said, it's not us. If you get something that's flagged, and it says, oh, from Capcom, from Ubisoft, dispute the claim immediately. They've said this publicly yesterday, or last night actually. Dispute the claim. Now, I already showed you on Monday how to do that. If you're not clear, watch my video here about the original stuff that went down on Monday. All right? It'll show you the full dispute process. Now, I have a great and positive update for everyone today.
Oh, great.
Okay?
I want to wait. What's the positive?
Most of the claims that I had against playthroughs from Capcom, from Ubisoft, Naughty Dog, the pure release, have now been cleared up. What I mean by that is that the dispute was accepted and the claims were lifted. Now, if you want to know, once a claim is lifted, how to re-enable monetization on those videos, watch my video from yesterday, the update here. That's what I walked you through yesterday, all right? But what I'm here to tell you right now is that if you're getting any disputes from game studios, especially the ones I mentioned in this video, Capcom, Naughty Dog, Deep Silver / Volition, because they're the same kind of group, and Ubisoft, dispute those immediately. Dispute them, because chances are within a day or two they will be cleared. which is awesome. I mean, that's just an amazing thing that you may have hundreds of videos that got flagged because those are the games that you play. You can get them cleared up immediately and get business back to normal on those videos. It was huge for me. I had a few parts of some bigger playthroughs that had like tens of thousands, if not one of them had like 58,000 views on it, and I got cleared up. So that's awesome. Okay? So that's the definitive news I'm here to tell you to help you out today. Hopefully, you guys can be able to go in there and dispute that stuff. Now, if you don't remember how to do it, it's very easy. If you want to do it, you go to your copyright notices here. You just got to click on what it says, you know, it's being matched at. If it says a game company, dispute that video. Okay? Now, how do you find out? I'll review again from yesterday. How do you find out if it's been accepted? Go to your uploads queue, which is Video Manager Uploads. Go here to Newest, change that to Not Claimed.
Holy shit, dude.
All your videos that have ads disabled will now pop up because they were apparently matched. And you can look up through here and see if there are any where the blue text is gone. If the blue text is gone, it means the claim's been released and you can re-enable monetization. Watch yesterday's video on the content ID to find out how to do that. I'm not going to go through the whole process, but wanted to very quickly go through that with you now. As you can see, let me show you guys. It's day 3. I now have 5 freaking tabs full of videos that have been flagged. All right. All in all, it's about 400 videos, and it's growing every day. Of course, that's the most alarming part, is that yes, it is growing every day. However, however, there is a pattern now that is forming, and I will tell you, if you played these games, you're in trouble. And basically, I don't know if you're ever going to be getting out of the trouble. Let me explain. No. The games that I'm getting destroyed with right now are, number 1, any Nintendo game. Look, my entire Super Mario 3D World playthrough has been flagged now. Down here, my entire Legend of Zelda Wind Waker playthrough is being flagged. All my previous Nintendo videos, including this year, I played Super Mario World. I played Super Mario 3 on NES. I played New Super Mario Brothers Wii U last year. All that stuff, Skyward Sword from 2-3 years ago, is all completely flagged. And I disputed every single one. Nintendo has not responded. So Nintendo's pretty much one of the companies that is just not responding at all. Maybe they don't respond. If they don't respond within a month, that means that the claim needs to be relinquished. That's good, but what that means is anyone who wants to upload Nintendo footage, you're going to have it delayed for a month. How ridiculous is that? Okay?
Very ridiculous.
So, Nintendo's the number 1 problem for me. The number 2 problem for me, Grand Theft Auto or... Okay, it's not just Grand Theft Auto. It's Grand Theft Auto or any game that was one of these open world games that we played. And by the way, my entire Grand Theft Auto 5 playthrough is flagged. I'm not even kidding. Every part, every fucking part has been flagged.
It's a never-ending battle.
Any game that has in-game music on a radio, basically music that was licensed to be in the game, this is the problem, and I'm going to show you why. So here we are, Grand Theft Auto 5, part 2124, match third-party content. You would think, well, Rockstar allows playthroughs. Rockstar actually allows playthroughs of their games on YouTube. In fact, if you actually go to Rockstar's website, on the website it lists publicly, it says you may do a playthrough with music and cutscenes as long as you have commentary. Wow. So, well, who's putting this flag against it then? That's right. The record labels. Remember, I told you at the beginning of this video, the reason that this content ID system was created is because the record labels were complaining about full screen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the fucking record labels who are going to destroy YouTube. It's not the gaming studios, it's the record labels. Because they're in so much trouble right now, because their music is not selling anymore, because everyone gets shit over the internet digitally for free. And yes, it's illegal to get it for free. If I want a song, I buy it. Okay, for $1. It's not that much money. But most people out there are getting their music for free. The record labels are desperately afraid of not being able to exist anymore. They're bleeding money. So they did this last-ditch effort and came to Google and YouTube and said, you need to do something. So YouTube instituted this. Now, here's the problem. I disputed a bunch of these. They will not release the claim. So basically, anyone who did a Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 5 playthrough, and you had the radio on, your entire playthrough is now the legal property, get this, not of Rockstar, the company who made the game, it's the property of the people whose music is playing in the fucking game. Now, let me get this straight. Rockstar Entertainment paid a royalty, a fee, to have that song be in the game. They did that.
Yeah.
They already paid these studios. These music studios
you don't
are
get the
double
right to make
dipping
the
on the
money
internet.
off of what
That's
I'm
right.
paying.
Well, Rockstar paid me for it to be in the game, but then you made a video of it.
so
We want
that
your
makes
money too.
sense.
So here
You
you go.
shouldn't be able to
There's
get the money
insane
for the
amount
song.
of greed coming from these record labels right now. I cannot believe.
We the one greedy over that dollar. That's crazy.
I've never seen anything
How come
fucking
they won't
like
let me
it.
benefit from the
So
song?
that's where this is coming
Come on,
from.
big
They
dog.
are the root,
Record
the
label,
cause
please. Let me
of the
dick ride
content
you.
ID match controversy.
How come you can't let me get a little bit
So
of
if
the
you
money?
have
I
any videos
basically
that
put
look
the
like
song
this,
together.
you're in trouble. Because they're not going to relinquish the claim. I tried it. They don't give a shit. Now, the interesting thing about all this, and this is the last part of this video for today, is that there is a third instance. Yes, the one instance is a game studio is putting a claim against your video.
There's a whole
The
nother
second instance is that these record labels are putting a claim against your video because you put a full song, like you just saw, Whiskey River from Willie Nelson was in that video. The third instance is the most unique, and I can't believe I'm seeing it, and I'm going to show you right now. I'm currently doing an ongoing playthrough of Fallout 3.
Okay.
I got content ID matches. Click on it. Look what it matched. Dungeon 2 by Einon Zur, sound recording administered by AdRev for a third party.
What?
I had no clue what that was, so I did my research last night because I was pretty pissed about it.
Yeah,
Because a ton of my Fallout 3 playthrough videos are getting flagged. Do you want to know what this is?
What is
This is the background music for the game. This is the music for the game that Bethesda hired this guy, he's an artist called Einon Zur, to make this song called Dungeon 2 as background music for Fallout 3. So why am I getting a content ID match? Get this. Because basically what happened is that they licensed that you could buy this music outside of the game. You could go on the internet and go to certain things like Amazon or whatever, and you can buy this background music if you like it. What the content ID has done, it basically went to places like Amazon and other places where you can buy the digital music, and it's now running those up against things. So let me get this straight. Any game where you could buy the orchestral soundtrack, any game where you could have the instrumental music from the game and buy it on Amazon or on the internet, you're going to get a content flag for. What? So it's not just produced songs with artists singing and stuff like that. Background music for games is going to be flagged with this new content ID system. It's fucking ludicrous. It's the most stupid, ridiculous thing I've ever fucking heard. It makes no sense at all. And the biggest problem with it, which I'm going to show you right now, I believe this is the one. Yes. Here's my final part of my Dead Rising 3 playthrough. It got 2 content ID matches, one from Idol and one from Merlin Phonophile. Do you want to know why? Because of this song, which is played in the credit playthrough. It got 2 content ID matches, one from Idol.
Idol? Why did we say it like that?
And one from Merlin Phonophile. Do you want to know why? Because of this song, which is played in the credits of the game. Looks like Merlin Phonophile, whoever they were, released their claim. We're waiting to hear from Idol. Well, guess what? I've gotten claims from Idol on games from Capcom, games from Deep Silver, games from Ubisoft, games from pretty much almost every game publisher. Idol apparently is a third-party music distributor that, like I just explained to you, is the company that takes game music and makes it available for purchase on the internet outside of the game. So anyone who went with this studio, this distribution company, Idol, your gameplay videos are being flagged, all right? So it doesn't matter what game you played, no one is safe. Anyone whose the music is being sold through that studio is being flagged unfairly. That's ridiculous. That's not the spirit of what this content ID is supposed to do. But here's the problem. Google released an official statement today saying, yes, we did launch this new content ID matching system. It's working as intended. If you have any problems, you can do a dispute through our system easily. Google, fuck you.
Google, fuck you.
First of all, you didn't warn anyone you were going to do this. You never explained how this was going to work. Number 2, you didn't give us a time
how copyright works.
Frame of when it was used. That's not the spirit of what this content ID is supposed to be side of the game.
Google,
so anyone who went with this studio, this distribution company, Idol, your gameplay videos are being flagged.
I want to hear the Google.
So it doesn't matter what game you played, no one is safe. Anyone whose the music is being sold through that studio is being flagged unfairly. That's ridiculous. That's not the spirit of what this content ID is supposed to do. But here's the problem. Google released an official statement today saying, yes, we did launch this new content ID matching system. It's working as intended. If you have any problems, you can do a dispute through our system easily. Google, fuck you. First of all, you didn't warn anyone you were going to do this. You never explained how this was going to work. Number two, you didn't give us a time frame of when it was going to happen so that we could prepare for it. Number three, I'm pretty sure that most people don't have 25,000 videos that they've uploaded like me.
Yes,
I'll click on videos here.
25,000 videos. Yeah, I don't have 25,000 videos. Jamani might after this month, so maybe this will apply to him. If we play music.
It doesn't list the total anymore. Hold on. What if I hit about? Aha. No, doesn't list it here anymore either. I don't even know because they changed YouTube so fucking much. Who would even know where it lists it anymore? I do know that at one point it listed how many videos I'd uploaded, but now I don't even see it anymore. But regardless of that, okay? How is someone who runs a business, someone who's put up hundreds of videos. Now, me, I've put up 25,000 just on this channel alone. Most people haven't done that. Some people have put up thousands. Some people have put up hundreds. How are we supposed to micromanage this? We're supposed to hire a fucking staff.
The normal YouTuber don't have all those videos.
Of people to dispute false content ID claims. That's basically what Google's saying. We're wrong, but you have to fix that we're wrong. Not that we're going to institute a system that's correct so that we don't fuck you over and waste your time. Because Google doesn't care. They never have and they never will since they bought YouTube. That's the bottom line. That's what's going on right now. We're all getting screwed by music studios. As of right now, there's no resolution. Now the good news is Ubisoft, Deep Silver, and other companies have been notified about this idle situation, whoever this company is, and they said they're going to work on their ends to try to figure it out more. Okay? As for partnered stuff like my Machinima, who I'm partnered with, no updates yet. I did hear.
See, that's a grandfather channel. YouTube should be bending over backwards to try to keep DSP happy. You know what? DSP, you're right. Fuck Google.
Back from them today. They said they are working on it, but they don't have any answers yet. So, the good news is, if you have Capcom, if you have Ubisoft, if you have Deep Silver, and Naughty Dog, dispute those videos, and chances are they are going to get cleared up because mine did. Okay?
Right, I'm glad.
If you have Nintendo right now, you're pretty boned because Nintendo is not responding to anything whatsoever.
You can't do
and they're not even putting out a press release to explain anything, probably because they don't want to get any more negative press about it, like they did a few months ago. And we have no protection right now against the music. So right now, again, all of the Grand Theft Auto footage that I've ever done since I was on YouTube is now the property of music studios, and they're making money off of me. They're double dipping. They were already paid to use their music in the game. Now they're getting paid on the back end for it to be in the game again. It makes no fucking sense. And
yeah, I can't
to be
get
quite
paid
honest,
on the
I'm
back
getting kind
end.
of
We
pissed
just
off
mad
to
we
the
can't
point where
get
if we
paid
can't
on
find
the
a
back
resolution for
end.
this, I might seek alternate means, meaning disabling the fucking content and then trying to find a way to get this bullshit settled in a different way than just the line level like I'm doing right now.
Great.
Okay. All right, so that is it for today's update. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have even more good news for you. Maybe more companies will come out, more videos will be released. I'm going to do this daily until we have answers. And this is our answers for today. So thank you for watching, everyone. I will have to say this to close.
Okay.
Regardless if you're a fan of mine or not, regardless if you watch my content or not, could you please spread the word, or at least even if you don't want people to watch my video, just tell them about the positive stuff. Like I just said,
Just tell them about the positives of what. This is the whole video of negativity. We started it saying fuck YouTube. Let people know. I mean it. Fuck YouTube.
Companies that are releasing the claims, because unfortunately what I'm seeing is people are going to the biggest YouTubers who basically are lagging behind. They don't even know what's going on. And they've been putting out videos the past few days saying, oh yeah, there's content ID, oh well. I'm like, you're the people who should have the information. You should have been there on Monday like I was in the line level figuring out what was going on, spreading the word, and they're not. Instead, the biggest people who have the biggest reach are saying nonsense. Just to make a video about it, people are asking them, and it makes no sense. I have useful information. Please disseminate this information amongst the internet so people know.
We have useful information. Shouldn't this go out on its own? No, I have useful information.
know what's going on. Okay. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another update.
I can't wait for the next update. Wait, what's the next? Are they gonna give me the next update? Yeah, they will. Alright, what's the next update that they gave me?
Well, okay, everybody. Darkside Phil here. It is Thursday, December 12th, 2013. It is, I guess you would consider this day 4 of the YouTube Content ID fiasco. And we have lots of positive news for everyone.
I'm glad.
I've got some clarifications for everyone. Quite honestly, this may be, out of the vlogs I've made so far, this is going to be, what, number 4? This is probably going to be the most important one, because it's going to give you a definitive stance to take when it comes to music that you may be getting your videos copyright flagged or content ID flagged for, okay? So, first of all, what I want to tell you is some good news. Some companies and games that I have gotten copyright claims, or content ID claims, cleared up with in the past day since I made the last vlog. These games are as follows. I actually tweeted about it, so I might as well read it right off of Twitter.
Oh, good. We gotta read the Twitter.
Rayman Legends, Walking Dead, and Mass Effect 3. In my particular case, it was a DLC, but I'm assuming regular Mass Effect 3 playthroughs could probably be affected by this as well. In addition to that, Fallout 3. If you remember yesterday's video, I showed you this song. Look, I'm showing it to you again. That was the background music for Fallout 3 that I was getting content ID flags for. If you dispute that, it'll be cleared up. My Fallout 3 videos, one by one, are being cleared up. In addition, like I said, Rayman Legends, Walking Dead, The Walking Dead, that was the episodic Telltale game, by the way, not the Survival Instinct piece of shit game from last, whenever it was.
What is the ultimate
and anything with Mass Effect 3, dispute any of those claims, and they should probably get cleared up, okay?
That's how we stay informed about our
Now, unfortunately, I have some bad news.
Oh, no.
And I also have some really interesting news. I spoke to a game publisher today. Let's talk about that first, because that's some pretty positive news.
Okay, what did they say?
If you can believe it, today I was uploading, if I could get to my uploads here.
Okay.
As you can see, the Saints Row 4 DLC, How the Saints Saved Christmas. It came out yesterday. I did a playthrough, and now I'm uploading it to YouTube. But take a look. Uh-oh. That's right. One of the videos, as I was uploading it, got content matched. In fact, 2 of them did. Part 7 and Part 8 got content ID flagged. So I tweeted Deep Silver.
Right, we're gonna bother the developer.
I gave him the links.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, can you help me with this?
What can they do
because
about
taking a look
YouTube?
at what got matched, I'll show you, because this one's still there.
So I cried to Deep Silver.
That's right. The dreaded thing we talked about yesterday, music.
Look at
Music got content ID match. In this case,
this is your artwork, and I'm trying to milk it. What can you do about it?
Christmas-themed songs, because it is about Christmas, the DLC. Duh. So, here's what happened. I immediately disputed both videos, both Part 7 and Part 8. Both of them were content ID matched.
Okay.
All right?
Alright.
Then I tweeted Deep Silver. Deep Silver got back to me and said, uh-oh, is this the music Jingle Bell Rock? And
he said, uh-oh.
I said, well, yeah, in Part 7, that's one of the songs cited. In Part 8, it was 2 completely different songs that I believe were also Christmas-related music. And Deep Silver said, uh-oh, well, you can dispute it, but unfortunately, we have no control over it because that's licensed music. And I said, now wait a minute. Let's get a definitive answer from a game publisher on what exactly they're talking about, on what we should be disputing, what we can't dispute, who's responsible for what. So straight from the horse's mouth, this is what Deep Silver told me this afternoon.
From the horse's
if you're doing a playthrough, such as Fallout 3 like I was doing the other day, and all of a sudden your videos in your playthrough are getting flagged for content ID, and you check it and it says that it's part of a song that is the OST of the game, meaning the background music, the sound effects, the soundtrack of the game itself, that is within the realm of the game publisher to be able to fix. Alright? So basically the legal rights to all the music for Fallout 3 is owned by Bethesda. If I dispute it, chances are it'll probably be cleared up. However, in my case, this particular song, Jingle Bell Rock, is a very well-known song for Christmas. It's played on the radio all the time. They paid the company who's responsible for distributing it, who happens to be UMG, Universal Music Group, okay? They paid them a royalty to be able to use that. Oh my god, look at the thumbnail that I ended up getting. Nice. They paid UMG a royalty to be able to use that song in their game. However, that doesn't mean they have control over the song. So unfortunately, that song, I have to wait for UMG to respond, and if UMG says, oh, all right, we'll release it, it's just a video game playthrough, that's fine, but if they don't, which makes no fucking sense because it's only in here for a few seconds. It's used in a quick montage near the end of the story of the DLC. Obviously, no one's going to tune into YouTube and watch the Saints Row 4 DLC playthrough in order to hear Jingle Bell Rock. You know what I mean? I'm sure they're going to go find it and hear the real song.
I'm going to go somewhere else.
But it's preposterous
I'm
that
gonna
UMG wouldn't free it up, but they probably won't. This is what I was telling you guys yesterday. It's been determined that it's the music studios that are behind this whole debacle with the content ID matching to begin with when they sued Fullscreen, the MCN, earlier, I think it was earlier this year or maybe even last year, and it caused this whole content ID system to be made.
All right.
So unfortunately, what happened was this.
What happened?
As I disputed these two, Part 7 is still stuck because no one responded. Part 8 is clear. Part 8, someone saw it, they responded, they said, no, it's clear, and it was good, and now everyone can watch it, and my ads are on. I was able to re-add. Remember, you have to go into edit and add the ads back on there. So the bottom line, the rule of thumb is this. If you have video game footage, and there's background music or sound effects, something that's owned by the company who made the game, that's getting flagged for content ID, it's complete and utter bullshit. You can respond to that with a dispute, and the publisher should be able to clear it up.
Yeah, just
but if you're getting content ID matched for a real song, a third-party song from an artist, we talked about this yesterday with Grand Theft Auto 5 or any Grand Theft Auto game where you have the radio playing, or a game like this where you happen to have this popular licensed Christmas song that you hear on the radio all the time, you're going to have a problem. You could dispute it, but chances are the music group is not going to release it, and you're not going to get any credit for that work.
It is what it is.
And trust me, I know how much that sucks because I got lots of them stuck like that right now.
Yeah, you got 25,000 at the time.
The last tidbit of info for everyone today.
All right.
Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. The last tidbit of info for everyone today.
What's the last?
Is not good info. It's bad info, especially in regards to me. So here's what happened. The other day I was going through all the things that were flagged, and I was disputing every one. Just dispute. Fuck it, right?
Fuck it, right?
Well,
dispute.
One of the ones that I disputed was Binary Domains Campaign Playthrough Part 50 Final. Look at this. March 2nd, 2012. We're talking almost a 2-year-old video that got flagged for content ID. I disputed it, and in the comment I said, this is protected under fair use. Please remove, this content ID match. It is not legit. So here's what happened.
All right, what happened?
I got an email. Now, usually what's been happening, if a company has an issue, if it's a music company or whatever, and they don't want to remove the claim, I get an email from YouTube that says, this company has reinstated their claim. Too bad. All right?
Too bad. So sad.
I didn't get that this time.
Oh, well.
Guess what happened? I got an email from YouTube saying Binary Domain Part 50 has been removed completely from YouTube. You have received a copyright strike from the publisher Sega. I said, what? We're not even at the stage of this deal yet where they should be able to give me a copyright strike. They just felt like going above and beyond and officially issuing the strike. Now, obviously I was angered.
Yeah, obviously.
Because as you know, 3 copyright strikes, your channel is gone. Okay? So what I did was this. First of all, I calmed down, and I said to myself, it might not be Sega. Years ago, back in 2010, the exact same thing happened with someone saying they were Ubisoft.
Oh, God.
They gave me a full copyright strike. Well, guess what? Come to find out, it wasn't Ubisoft at all. It was some guy who had submitted himself. His name was Steve Jones. It was a completely illegitimate thing. He didn't work for Ubisoft, and they immediately, once I disputed the strike, they removed it. Okay? So YouTube's automated system, not only does it not work with content ID matches, sometimes they contact the wrong people for the information, and they end up even putting out false copyright strikes. I know, it's even worse, because now my livelihood is at stake, because these motherfuckers have a terrible copyright system. Alright? So what I did was this. I immediately disputed, see, this is counter notification pending.
Okay.
I immediately disputed this copyright strike. And they allow you to write a message to whoever it is that supposedly gave you the strike. So I basically wrote this. I said, this video is part of a video game playthrough covered and protected under fair use law as a transformative work.
Okay.
If this really is Sega who is claiming this, I'm telling you right now, I'm instructing you, take me to court. Leave your nonsense off YouTube. If you have a problem with people using your video game footage in a Let's Play atmosphere, take me to court because I'm not taking down any of my videos.
We're gonna stand on business
stand my ground for all gamers, and I believe
we're doing
that
this
Let's
for the
Plays
gamers.
are transformative work, and I'm not gonna let you push me around.
Yeah,
so I told him,
you're
take
not gonna
me to
push
court.
me around,
I'm
big
done
dog.
with this.
I'm done
I've been
with
doing this now since
Fight me in the
2008.
street,
I'm not gonna put up
cocksuckers.
with this corporate bullshit anymore. And you know what? I hope they do take me to
I
court.
hope they
At this
do.
point, I'm done with
We're
this.
gonna be
We
sweating
need a
in our
legal
boots
precedent
if
to
they
be
do
set
take us
to
to
state that
court.
we are gamers and we are protected and that we are not going to be
We're gonna be scared
persecuted
as shit.
by
We're gonna
YouTube's
make a new
shitty
video.
automated system, by
They
any Joe
taking
Schmo
me to
fucking
court.
game
Can you
publisher
believe
who
this?
tries to double and triple dip. I paid my $60. I
paid my
bought the license to
$60.
play
Let
your
me triple
game.
dip.
My gameplay is my original content, not yours. Go fuck yourself. Period.
Say this
And so I did talk about this a little bit on Twitter yesterday. Jokingly, someone said that, oh, so you're going to be like Phoenix Wright? And I said, no, that's Ultra David. Ultra David is the Phoenix Wright of the gaming world because he really is a lawyer. And Ultra David, who really is a lawyer and does stuff with this kind of stuff in the gaming world, responded to my tweet and said, I would love to defend you, and I would love for this case to go to court so we can finally establish a legal precedent and get this shit done. Now, of course, going to court, if Sega were to try to sue me, would be extremely extremely costly.
Who's
I don't
gonna
have
pay
that
for
kind
that?
of money, especially this next year. As you know, I'm trying to move out of the state of Connecticut so I can start saving money because the taxes here are just
who's gonna pay
ridiculous.
for it,
I'm paying too much money to live here. I need to get out of the state of Connecticut and go to a cheaper state.
I need to go somewhere
Okay?
else.
But I would guarantee you that if Sega did try to really sue me, I could start an internet campaign where gamers would unite to stop.
We're gonna gamers unite. Help me sue Sega. Yeah, we would beg.
Stop this bullshit. We would all band
Gamers
together.
rise
We'd
up.
probably either do class action lawsuit or
They're trying to
I would
take
maybe
out
even do a
the,
startup,
the
you know, try to
blue-collar
raise
worker.
funds to go to court to
We
beat
immediately
Sega
run
and to
online
finally have it
to beg.
definitively stated that if you use gameplay footage in a Let's Play with live commentary and your own creative input when it comes to the gameplay, that is a transformative work. The company who made the game doesn't fucking own your soul.
What?
All right? Just
Who
think about
said
how
they
preposterous
did?
this is. So an artist goes out and buys paint and a
Okay,
paintbrush.
there we go.
They
I'm a
go
painter.
home. They paint a beautiful portrait with the paint and the paintbrush, right?
I mean, that don't work with paint and games because you're playing a game someone made, so they would be the painter. You'd be the dude.
Go and they go to
Just
sell
looking
that.
at it.
Well, guess what happens? When they go to sell
You
it,
standing
someone
by the
contacts them
painting
and says,
with a
sorry,
can.
you
Give
don't
me
own
the
that
money right
because you
now.
used our paint to make that art. That means that
I'm
that's our
wrong. Oh,
property.
my bad.
Sorry. You know,
I thought
what?
it made
Would
sense
you
to
just
me.
think about that? Would you say that's the same? That game, this game, Binary Domain.
I wonder which paint would it be for DSP to say the N-word. Like, what paint was he using when he said, alright, brugga, it's time, in a heavy rain? I got an idea on what kind of paint he was using, but
Without me pressing start, without
That
me
was
using
an
the
interesting
buttons, without me
choice.
using the joysticks to control it, without me giving my creative
use
content, my
brown
verbal input with
We
my
might have
commentary,
hosted a little.
this video, which is a work of art,
A
would
work
not
of art,
exist.
by the
It's
way.
every bit as much mine, if not more so, than it is for Sega.
It's
I
a work
paid
of-
Sega.
I paid
They're
Sega.
$60. I paid them their fee
why can't you let me dick ride you, big dog? I paid you money.
to utilize the ingredients to make my work of art. To
ingredients?
say that the paint company could claim something on a piece of on a portrait is as preposterous as saying that the company who gave me the tool to make this video
They
owns
gave
this
me the
video.
tool.
It's
They're
bullshit
gonna
and
take
it
the
needs
money
to
from
stop.
me? I
So,
gave them my
the
60.
copyright strike as of now still stands, as you can see. They did not respond within 24 hours. I believe they have 10 business days to
He
respond.
gave them 24
okay?
hours. They better respond.
If I don't hear back from them in 10 days, the copyright strike is lifted and apparently the video comes back. Or I could just re-upload the video. Not that I think anyone's going to be watching Binary Domain Part 50 anymore, okay? But I'm sticking up for the common gamer. I'm done with this. All right, I've been
Yeah,
around
I'm
the
glad-
block.
I'm glad
I was
we're
one of the very
sticking up
first
for the
people
common
on YouTube
gamer.
to consistently be uploading playthroughs and Let's Plays. I'm not letting these people
No,
bully us anymore.
they
I'm
actually
done.
killed me.
I'm
I forgot to
an
give
old
myself
enough
the
and mature
fucking
enough
heart.
adult. I have enough knowledge of copyright law and fair use law to know that this is not the same as fucking, you know, watching a TV show and uploading it to YouTube, or taking a cut of a song and uploading the whole fucking song to YouTube. This is my fucking property, and fuck you, Sega, for if it is you, for thinking that you can own me. You do not own any content that any gamer puts out there. Period. I'll take you to fucking court if I have to, and we'll hash it out, and I'll fucking make you embarrassed. I'll make you embarrassed to even know my fucking name of Phil Burnell. I will embarrass you.
I will embarrass you.
I'm just at my wit's end when it comes to this nonsense. So, whew. Alright, so that's it for today's update. Hope you found it informative. Again, certain games seem to be cleared up. Dispute those content ID matches you're getting on those games, they should be cleared up. If you're getting matched for background music or OST music, dispute all those claims. They should get cleared up, no problem. If you're having problems with a song that's a licensed song, unfortunately, you may be out of luck, especially if it's someone like one of these big studios, Warner Music Group, Universal Music.
If it's Nintendo, you're actually screwed. There's nothing you can do about it.
With the glass ceiling broken, all the oppressed groups shall prosper, especially the most oppressed group of all, gamers.
Yeah, gamers are truly oppressed. DSP should have went to court. If he went to court, the timeline would have been better. I think COVID wouldn't have existed if DSP went to court.
The group, they're probably not going to release the claim, and unfortunately, you're going to lose the rights to that video.
You're going to lose,
finally,
you're going to lose.
Don't fucking dispute anything with Sega because they give you copyright strikes. Leave it to me to handle it. Okay?
We scared to do this.
Alright, so that is it for today. Thank you, everyone. Hope that you'll check in again. You know, if I have any new news tomorrow, daily I'm making these to try to help you out. I hope you find them informative. And please, I'll say this again like I said yesterday, even if you don't like me, even if you don't want me to get a view on this video, please spread the word of what I'm trying to do. Spread the information of what I'm telling you so that everyone on the internet knows better. I don't want everyone to, Sega, and then they all dispute it, and everyone gets a copyright strike. You know, I'm trying to help the greater good. I'm trying to help the gaming community as a whole here with these videos. And I know I don't have the reach I used to. So at least if you guys could spread the word, tell one person that you watched this and then it helped you out and it was informative, I'd appreciate it. We all need to help out each other and work together to get this shit taken care of. All right. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you probably tomorrow for another update.
We might. If I'm still here. If I get taken to court. Why does it say alert? Alert! YouTube has flipped the switch.
Hello everyone, Darkside Phil here, and I'm making this video completely shooting from the hip. Was not planning on doing this video today. However, YouTube changes have come into effect that I talked about over a month ago. And at that point, a lot of people told me, that's ridiculous, it's not going to affect anyone, yada, yada, yada. Well, I'm here to tell you that they are now in effect. They are affecting people, not just me, not just partnered people, by the way. You're going to see what I mean as we take a look at my copyright notices page, which YouTube decided to update today by running some kind of a new algorithm, checking all of my some 20,000 plus videos on DSP Gaming, and basically flagging certain ones for certain content. These videos range from as old as, from what I'm seeing here, as old as more than 2 years ago. Okay?
Okay.
Wow. Yes. October of 2010, all the way up to the most recent one, which was November 30th. What does this mean, and what is effectually happening here?
Okay,
all right.
What's happening?
So here you go.
All right, here you go.
Basically, once you get these are called what they're called as. See, this is matched third-party content. They're called content ID matches. Essentially, what they are is that YouTube has some kind of an algorithm that they run, and they're looking for things to match up with copyrighted content. Okay? Sometimes it's a library of songs. Sometimes it's a cut scene or a intro scene. All right? It could be anything. It basically could be any part of a game. All right, and it's not just games, by the way. When I say part of a song, I mean recognizing part of a song. Like someone could be singing karaoke, and if it recognizes the song, you'll get a content ID match.
Yeah,
all right?
That's how it goes. If it picks up
so
the
here's
song,
how
is in
it
there,
works.
Pick it up.
Basically, YouTube runs these algorithms automatically against these library of videos. It'll look for content ID matches in these videos.
Okay.
If it thinks that it's identified a part of the video that is held by a copyright holder, it puts a third-party content match on your video. So for perfect example, let's look at this ancient video from September 15th of 2010, Halo Reach Campaign Part 11. Let's actually click on Match Third-Party Content and see what comes up. So, it's actually going to play the video from the point where they're claiming that there's copyrighted content.
I've seen this before.
All right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to mute my speaker.
Oh my god.
I'm going to move the camera over here so they can't claim that I did copyrighted content, and I'm going to see what
We're
it is.
doing all this just for like 15 cents on the fucking
And I can tell you
video.
exactly what it is. I'll very quickly show you.
It's
a
feeling
cutscene.
like we whistleblowing right now.
It's a cutscene from Halo Reach. So basically, what YouTube is saying is that they ran this algorithm. They identified this particular cutscene from Halo Reach. They're being told by Bungie that this is content owned by Bungie, and they put a copyright ID, content ID flag on this video. Now, what does that mean? Let me pause this so that I don't get any problems with this video, okay?
Okay.
What this means is that you can no longer have any rights to this video. So let me explain. Because Bungie, keep in mind, this is not Bungie coming to YouTube and complaining. YouTube somehow got information from Bungie that this is a cutscene in their game, and they automatically flagged it themselves. All right.
We've been bitching over YouTube.
Basically, what YouTube is saying is because there is a cutscene from this video game in this clip, I no longer have legal right to do anything with this video. I can upload it to YouTube if I want, but if I do, they steal all legal rights for the video. Yes, that is correct. That is what these content ID basically means. All right? So, for someone who's a Let's Player like me, this is a major problem because this is a Let's Play, and basically they're saying I can't put ads on this video. There will be ads on this video, but the ads on this video will be owned by, supposedly, and this is supposedly how it's supposed to work, I don't know if it will, Bungie.
I don't know how it's
Bungie will supposedly make money if someone watches this video and an ad runs on it. All right? Now, here's the thing. As you know,
here's the thing,
Let's Plays, playthroughs, are supposed to be protected under fair use law. That's been the assumption that everyone has made since day one when people started monetizing Let's Play gameplay videos.
Okay?
So,
that means you gotta do power next.
What they do is they actually give you an option at the bottom of the video. You can acknowledge the video or you can dispute. In this case, I'm going to hit dispute. I'm going to show you what the options are that come up. They say, okay, well, you're going to dispute it. What is it? Is it, I own the CD or DVD or bought the song online. I'm not selling the video or making any money from it. I give credit in the video. The video is my original content and I own all the rights. I have a license or written permission from the proper rights holder. My use of the content meets the legal requirements for use or fair dealing under applicable copyright laws, or the content is in the public domain or not eligible for copyright protection. I can tell you right now, options 1 and 2 and 3, all three of those, are invalid. There's no situation where you can buy the CD, DVD of a song, say that you're not selling the video, or give credit in a video, and bypass copyright law.
That's
you
so
can't.
fucking lame.
Therefore,
I should have just did it.
Don't ever bother even checking those first three. However, in this particular case, this is a video game playthrough. So I'm going to click on my use of the content meets the legal requirements. Continue. They said, are you sure you want to submit this dispute?
Really
now, they warn you here, oh no, if you submit a dispute and it's not serious and you're just being an asshole about it and you know that you don't legally own this, then you're going to get in trouble. All this means is you're submitting a chance for the copyright holder to release their hold on this video. All right? So basically, they're going to contact Bungie, and if Bungie doesn't get back to them and say, "Oh no, we want that video. Yes, that is our content." Basically, this will be released. However, there is no time frame whatsoever into which this dispute process will happen. YouTube does not give a time frame, and there's no way for you to follow up. But I'm going to do it just for the sake of argument to do a walkthrough here of how to do it. Hit continue. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy and paste what I said. This is a video footage of a Let's Play, and therefore any music contained within it is protected under fair use and is a transformative work under U.S. fair use law. Now, I said music, and I'm going to say here, I'm going to go back and I'm going to say any media, because that actually makes more sense, because it could be video content, audio content, anything. I'm going to copy that because I have other things to dispute. And it says, do you have a good faith claim that you think that this is protected?
That's
you click
actual
yes.
bullshit.
You even have an electronic signature you have to put on there. You click continue. And then, once again, review your information, hit submit dispute. And there you go. The dispute has been submitted. However, as I said, there is no way to tell if or when YouTube will ever review this and if this will ever be cleared up, alright? So in the meantime, if you get a video that's flagged like this, if you are not a partnered channel or you don't run ads on your videos, you can pretty much ignore the claim, alright? You can ignore it because it doesn't affect anything. Your video will still play. However, if you're someone who does monetize your videos, this is going to be a huge problem for you, okay? Now, let me go back and show you the copyright list again because I have more to show you. Copyright notices. Where is it? Alright? So I have more to show you. What I want to show you is that basically they're not all the same. So some of these are for, as I said, game company. I just showed you Bungie, right? I'm going to click on this one, Rise Son of Rome, which I'm assuming is for the intro cutscene. And actually, incidentally, it is, because as you can see what happens, it starts playing from 1 second, which is the intro cutscene of the game. However, it says visual content administered by Collective. Who the fuck is Collective? I've never even heard of them before. Who's Collective? There was no studio named Collective who worked on this game. It was, Crytek. So, right at the bat, do you dispute that one? Do you not dispute that one? You have no real ground to stand on, because you don't know who it is that's claiming the video. So that could be real confusing. Alright, let's go back again. Now let's take a look at something like this. Nintendo. Yeah, that's right. My Super Mario 3D World Co-op is getting them. So let's hit edit here. Not edit, oops. I don't want to do that. Hold on. Let's hit disputed. I already disputed this one, but what I want to show you is what they disputed, what they put up against this. The songs, the actual soundtrack songs, the tracks in the game, and also audio-visual content supposedly was matched to Nintendo.
Games every single time.
So it's not only just going to be like a cutscene; it could be songs and audio from it as well.
Yes,
now I disputed those because I think that's bullshit. It should be protected under fair use law. It's a let's play. Now in other cases, it's even different. I want to show you this. Hold on. So here you go. Grand Theft Auto 5 playthrough part 102. I'm going to click on this. Look what it did.
No money.
It's saying that the songs that actually played during the game, alright, on the radio, were matched somehow.
I'm gonna be screwed. It's gonna kill me. Okay, never mind.
The artists, as you can see, it looks like they're both under Koch Entertainment, and so they flagged this video.
Okay,
now again, I have the legal right to do this, to dispute them all, but there's no guarantee that YouTube is ever going to clear this up. They could literally ignore your claim forever, and there's no follow-up period of time for them to actually review this claim. Okay? This is the problem with their broken-ass content ID system. And I warned you guys about this about a month ago, that this was coming. That basically, what used to happen is if you were partnered, if you were, say, partnered under Machinima, under Fullscreen, under Maker Studios, your videos were given the benefit of the doubt. You were able to upload videos, and for the most part, you wouldn't get any issues with content ID matches. The days of milk and honey are over. We're all going to have these problems moving forward now. And I hate to say that, but it looks like, yes, we're all going to have massive amounts of these content ID matches popping up for every little thing we do, if we are people who use gameplay or audio content. And I hate to say it, it's not the fault of the game makers. The game makers are not enforcing this. It's YouTube's really shitty automated system. How could an automated system tell the difference between if you're doing a game review, which, by the way, in a video game review, it's 100% guaranteed black and white protected by fair use law. Reviews and criticism and commentary and those kind of things, which is what a game review is, protects usage of game footage. But what's going to happen is everything's going to get content ID flagged now if they happen to pick up on a piece of music or, say, a clip of a cutscene in your review. It's ridiculous. It's a shitty, broken, automated system that should not be being used. You should only have these issues if these companies specifically find something they don't like and they flag you. But something happened internally in YouTube this year that they decided to do this. So the reason I'm alerting all of you is because moving forward, I mean, even as of today, I guarantee you, as I upload videos, it's not just me, anyone who does gameplay, if you're doing an ongoing Let's Play like I'm doing of Mario, you're going to have parts that are going to get content ID matched almost immediately in some cases. In other cases, probably a little bit on the later side. But everyone should expect right here in your dashboard, you're going to have to constantly be checking copyright notices on a daily basis to see if YouTube's algorithm has caught anything. Now, in this case, a lot of these videos, as you can see, they're old. 2010 here, 2011 Skyward Sword playthrough, 2012, yes, even one part of Metal Gear Solid 2, the infamous playthrough, got fucking flagged, if you can believe it. I'm actually curious. Let's click on that and see what it is. Konami. They somehow recognized probably one of the cutscenes in the game. It says that Konami owns it.
Is that what they did?
Now, you have the ability as a person who uses gameplay to dispute every one of these claims legally. There is no recourse if YouTube decides no, we're not going to release the claim. There's no penalty. You won't get punished for it. It's in your legal right to dispute the claim. However, understand that YouTube has absolutely no kind of responsibility to actually do anything about it. And in addition to that, and this is the worst part, if YouTube claims that, oh, well, no, we reviewed it and it is copyrighted, that's it. You have one more time that you can dispute it, and if you dispute it again and it's not found in your favor, then you will get an official copyright strike against your channel. And for those of you who've been on YouTube for a while, you know, 3 strikes and you're out. 3 strikes and they will close your channel. Yeah, it's that serious of an issue right now. So, going forward, here's what you're going to have to do. Anything that you use, music or gameplay footage in it, you're going to have to be extremely careful, and every single day diligently be checking copyright notices to see if YouTube ran their algorithm again and caught any more of your videos in this content ID thing. If they did, you're going to have to go one by one and be sure, okay, is it a Let's Play or is it a review? Is it something that's protected? If it is, you're going to have to manually dispute all these things yourself. And again, there's no risk the first time around, but there's also no responsibility on YouTube's part to ever action them. They could just sit on their asses and never do anything about it and say, fuck it. In which case, you'll never have ads on that video ever again. The ads that are on there will go to someone else, and you basically don't have legal ownership of that video anymore. Yeah. So, I knew this was coming. I just didn't know when. I actually thought it was coming in November, because the rumor was that in mid-November this was going to happen, and that all companies, partnered companies, would lose their power on YouTube to protect their partners. That is now true. I've spoken with Machinima and confirmed they have no power to protect partners anymore. They cannot help with copyright issues. They can't help with that kind of stuff. YouTube basically shut out partnered networks and said, no, we will do whatever we want with copyrighted stuff. So, is it the end of the world? No. It's not the end of the world. What it is an annoyance for any one of us who does creative content on YouTube on a regular basis. It's an added annoyance, just another anti-user policy that YouTube is instituting, all right? On a daily basis, as I do my Let's Plays, as I do gameplay of, say, online gameplay of Battlefield and stuff like that, I'm now going to have to actively, every single day, check copyright notices, and if a new part pops up there, dispute it. And if it gets denied or YouTube never actions it, I have no power to do anything about it. That's how ridiculous this process is. I completely disagree with the process, but being that I work on YouTube, I have to put up with it. All right? Okay. So this was coming. I knew it was coming. I just want to let everyone know, as of today, it is instituted. It is a hot mess. It's bad for the user and the uploader. And it's a pain in the ass. Right now, all these videos that they just flagged, I make no money on. If you watch those videos, I get no credit for it whatsoever. And YouTube doesn't give a shit. Because all YouTube cares about is protecting their own ass from lawsuits. It's a joke, basically. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, that is it. That was the only purpose of me making this video. Is because I wanted to let everyone know it is now in effect. I didn't expect it to go into effect today. I didn't know when it would. I thought it was going to be last month. I guess we got an extra month in. But if you are a person who uses gaming footage, music, anything in your videos, prepare, because you may start losing the ownership of your video and to even make money or do anything with that video because YouTube has decided to institute this widespread content ID matching system as of today.
We gotta do something. He's asking for the call up.
Well, the bad news is there's even more changes coming. Supposedly come to January. And I was going to make a separate vlog about it, but I figure, you know what, since I'm already doing this vlog, let me clear things up, all right? I'm going to show you guys something that is going to definitively prove what's happening in January. You're going to have to bear with me here for a second as I bring it up. Hold on one second. Let's see. Hold on, I'm on the wrong tab here. Basically, a few of my viewers and fans sent me notices from their partner networks, okay? Telling me exactly what's going on because their partner networks actually were nice enough to send them the entire explanation in an email.
Some people rise up.
All right. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and just show you the body of this. This is the email that Full Screen sent to all of their partners. Okay.
We're showing a whole email.
I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but I'm gonna give you the bullet points.
Oh,
all right.
God. Then what's
Starting
the
in
point
early
of reading
2014,
this?
YouTube is going to institute a new monetization review on some of your videos when you upload them. Everyone expects that it will take about 2 to 48 hours for this process to be completed if one of your videos is selected. YouTube is very unlikely to review all videos, but the check is going to be a random selection. So you should get in the habit of scheduling your uploads in advance. How do you do that? I do it right now with certain videos that I upload, actually. What you do is instead of having them go live right away, you have to schedule them out for ahead of time.
Okay.
So when you schedule them, sorry, my phone's ringing. When you schedule them out for ahead of time, basically, let's say you schedule 2 days in advance. Well, that'll give YouTube 2 days. So if they flag any of your videos, within 2 days it should already be cleared up, and then the video should go live on schedule. However, for people like me, for people who do Let's Plays or are trying to upload a series of videos in one day, it could end up being a nightmare. It could literally end up being a nightmare. Because, I'm uploading 15 videos of a Let's Play today. Oh, well, guess what? 3 of them were randomly selected for review, and no one can see them for 2 days.
Oh, no.
So, that's another upcoming change that supposedly is going to happen come January. And that is the only change. I know a lot of people are flipping out on YouTube, making these over-dramatic videos. Oh, Let's Plays are now going to end, and there's not going to be... No, that's not the case. The sky is not falling. What's happening is YouTube is making it more annoying and more difficult for us to do creative content. All right? Because they're so fucking terrified that they're going to get sued, and all these companies complain to them, even though none of these companies really place any copyright restrictions on anybody. So why this is happening, I have no idea. What company ever sued a YouTube uploader? No one. So why are we doing this stupid system? I don't know. All right. So the 2 major changes in review here as I end my video that are happening is that as of today, there is now a big problem with copyright ID, content ID, and copyright notice matches. And I just explained the whole process to you of what you can do to try to dispute it. Coming in January, supposedly, is going to be a new review process for randomly selected videos, and you're going to have to deal with it. Now, the thing that gets me is, let's say I upload 10 videos, 2 of them get selected. Why can't I just delete them and re-upload them and hope that they don't get selected the second time? You know what I mean? I think the process is completely stupid, and it's going to be easy to bypass, and people are going to find ways around it regardless, and YouTube is just wasting their time. But once again, Google think that they're so smart. They think that they're so ingenious, and everything they do is so creative and interesting and fun and original that they're so stupid they don't realize that on 2 seconds I already found a way around the new system.
Good, perfect. We found the way around the system.
All right, that is it for now. Special vlog I didn't mean to do or didn't intend to do today. Hopefully this is informative for you guys, and you'll spread the word about it so everyone is aware of what's going on. Not that everyone gets blindsided, doesn't know what's happening. This is going to affect everyone. Even the common person with no ads on your videos, you're going to have this new, you're going to have things being content ID flagged, and you're also going to have problems come January uploading every video. So just to warn everyone, they're making it harder for us to work, harder for us to be creative, and with no benefit, to anyone. And it's really stupid, but it is what it is. So that's the information. Thank you, everyone. See you later.
God, is that all? Are we done stressing? No, we're not.
Okay, everyone. It is now Tuesday, December 10th, 2013. It's about 7 p.m., a little after 7 p.m., and I have a major update regarding the YouTube content ID madness that's been going on. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my video here on DSP Gaming. The alert that YouTube has flipped the switch on stricter content ID policy. It's only been live for 22 hours, already has 25,000 views and growing. And please continue to spread the word, because again, as I said yesterday, this issue does not only affect people who are partners, it affects everyone across YouTube. Everyone's getting slammed with this, okay? So in this video, first of all, I'm going to tell you some of the developments since yesterday, some of the ludicrous things that have been happening that people have found out about this new content ID system, and then I have very useful information regarding your ability to check and see if a dispute that you made against one of these crazy content ID claims was cleared up, and how to get monetization back on those videos, because it doesn't automatically reapply, okay? So first of all, to show you the update from yesterday, I know this is going to be nuts and a lot of you are going to probably pass out.
Yeah.
I now have 3 tabs worth of videos that have been claimed by third parties. Yes, this is correct.
That we've been
yesterday, remember, I only had about 48, maybe about 60. Today I have about 300. No exaggeration. 300 videos that have been being claimed. And as I'll show you here, I have my little Outlook email open, and I'll refresh here. This is the email that is actually attached to my YouTube channel. I've pretty much been consistently getting new claims every 10 minutes or so. So this is what's going on. That's how many videos have now been flagged for content ID on YouTube. Now, what I've noticed is various different things. For example, Dead Rising, the only reason these 2 are flagged is because it says of a song. I'll show you. See, a certain song or whatever was found in it, and that's why it's been flagged. It's not flagged because the game publisher, it's because of a song that was used in the game. However, the flip side of that, anything that's Nintendo related is getting flagged not only for music, but also for audio-visual content. So these kind of flags that we're getting now, that since YouTube flipped this switch yesterday afternoon around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, are for different reasons. What I'm finding is that in general, with the disputes that I've put out in the past day, those that are just against general, like, audio-visual content, general stuff, seems to be working way better than the ones that are for music, all right? So let me give you some perspective here. There was this one right here, actually. NBA 2K14 Co-op Gameplay Part 1. Said it matched third party because of a song, The Ruler's Back by UMG, that's Universal Music Group. I disputed it and they rejected it, saying the claim has been reinstated because, unfortunately, the soundtrack of the game, the 2K beats, were playing during the video and they identified the song.
Oh my God.
So in this case, I disputed it yesterday. It was denied. Now, I do have a final chance to appeal, but here's the problem. If I appeal again and it's denied again, I now get a copyright strike against my channel, and for those of you who are on YouTube, you know, 3 strikes and you're out. So it's a huge risk for me to appeal this final time. In this case, being that it's 1 video, I don't really care. If it was every video, I might be pissed. For 1 video, I'm going to let it go because I don't want to take that crazy risk, okay? So that's with music publishers. If you're identified that there's a song in there from a music publisher, it seems like you may be denied. Another case where I was denied, which I want to show you, is over here on my second page of crazy content ID matches. Here we go.
I'm glad we're being the bigger person.
Way down here, so look at all the things that have been identified. Fallout, Metro Last Light, Grand Theft Auto, Super Mario World. Basically everything. Everything's getting flagged, okay?
Everything.
There's no... Oh, Naruto. Almost all the parts of my Naruto playthrough from earlier this year getting flagged. But the one I want to show you is the one that I got another response from, which it's not popping up right now. It must be on the final page here. Actually, I don't think it is. Wait a minute. When did I play Injustice? May?
We don't even remember the games we playing. That's how long the drama's been going for.
This is May right here. Why don't I see these Oh, there they are. I passed by them. So these 2 Injustice videos are from my playthrough of the campaign of Injustice. Not multiplayer gameplay, but the single-player campaign, and both of them call out cutscenes in the campaign saying that's what was copywritten by Warner Brothers. I disputed it. They came back and they said, sorry, your dispute was rejected, tough shit. I have a chance again to do a final appeal. At this point, being that this playthrough is old, not many people are watching it anymore, I'm not going to risk it, okay? However, I have had a lot of situations where either my dispute has been accepted or the disputes have been lifted automatically. I didn't even have to action them. They were automatically lifted. So what I want to show you here is how to figure that out. Because here's what happens. Let's say you dispute a bunch of these. If it gets lifted, here's what happens. The video is removed from your copyright notices page. However, YouTube doesn't reinstate ads on it. That's right. You have to manually go back and reinstate the ads on it yourself. Now you might be saying, well, how the fuck do I know if and when this is happening? How do I know if a dispute is granted and they take it away? Two ways. Number one, you will get an email about it. The problem is all of the headings of the emails all read exactly the same. So most of these are probably content ID claims, but some of these may be released videos, and I have no fucking clue because YouTube is fucking stupid. So the other way to figure it out, and I just figured it out now, which is why I wanted to make this video. This is exciting, all right? You go to your uploads. Now normally what happens in your uploads queue, which is right here in your video manager, you have your videos listed that are in order of newest to oldest. What you need to do is go up here to this tab, newest, click on it, and go down to unclaimed or not claimed. When you click on that, what's going to happen is any video on your channel that's not claimed will now pop up. As you can see, that the monetization icon's gone. And why? It tells you why. Well, guess what? Let's go through these. Dead Rising, Super Mario, I've disputed them all. Here's one that was an error. Here's actually that NBA video I just showed you. Then unfortunately they reinstated their claim, UMG. Okay. Some of these I haven't even disputed yet, but watch this. I scroll down. Whoa, wait a minute. This one isn't monetized, and it's not claimed. So this could be one of two things. Either I fucked up when I uploaded it and never monetized it, or they put a claim against it and it's been released. So when you see one like this, there's nothing against it, and it's not monetized, you're going to want to hit edit. You're going to want to go to the monetization tab right there, and you're going to want to click on usage policy, make sure everything here is checked like normal by default, and then save your changes. And that is now going to monetize that video. So again, if a video gets cleared up, you need to remonetize. And let me show you, I'm going to see if there's any more I can show you, because as of today, here's what's happened. Right? Any of the videos that I had that were claimed under Xbox One have been unclaimed, including Forza and my Rise playthrough. So if you have a video of Rise, Forza, or any of those like launch titles, you may want to check to see if the claim's been released today, and if you had ads on it, you're going to want to remonetize it, because right now it will not have those ads re-added. So as you can see, I'm going through. Right now, a lot of these have been matched. They're disputed. There's nothing here for me, nothing here, nothing, nothing, nothing.
Okay.
Still nothing. These two were errors, so that doesn't help. It sucks because I already did the 3 Rise videos and the Forza, so I wish I had another one to show you guys. Maybe we'll luck out and find another one. If not, it is what it is. Here's a duplicated upload error I forgot to delete. We're going far back here. Ah, here's one. Fallout 3, Part 58, not monetized. I don't know why. It could have been because something got flagged and I disputed it. I don't know. I'm going to remonetize it.
We don't know what we're doing.
Edit. Monetization. Usage policy. Save changes. So now it's remonetized, okay? Okay, let's go back. Nope, everything here's matched third-party content, match. So no, it doesn't really look like any others have been released. And again, as you can see, a lot of these I did not dispute. A lot of these are older playthroughs, and I'm like, do I really want to sit here for hours on end doing dispute?
I know,
you know what I mean? I have better things to do with my time
than
just disputing every freaking video.
15 videos.
Aha! This one's been released.
Time.
Azura's Wrath playthrough part 3. I remember disputing this one. As you can see, it's gone, the content ID match. So I can go back and hit edit and re-add the monetization. This is a particular one that it looks like it actually went through. I can't believe it. So what I'm guessing is this. I'm guessing that companies and publishers are now getting wind that this is happening, and they're going to YouTube and saying, no, release claims if it's in our name, because that's fucked up. Look, here we go, Dark Souls. Dark Souls 10 and 11. I also had copyright claims against those, and I disputed those.
Spreading awareness.
Looks like those have been cleared up.
He just hopes that he gets sued. We want to be the market.
Let's go ahead and put ads, put the ads back on those. Well, people enjoyed the Dark Souls playthrough. Other people hated it for different reasons. but I want to make sure, you know, everything is monetized that I can monetize here. All right. Now, once we finish up, because we are about to finish up doing this, I could just do this off camera, obviously, but I wanted to show you the process of how to do it, all right? Once all that's done, now what I want to tell you about is what happened last night. Because I want to basically share with you guys and let you guys know that, oh, these are videos, God, these are so old, these are set to private, because I actually uploaded these to Blip TV, and they have copyrighted music and stuff in them, too. This was DSP Gaming before it was ever partnered, these videos. Holy crap, that's how old these are.
Oh, I didn't even use it.
All right, so anyway, what I want to say is this. Last night, some interesting info became knowledge. It's not just me, and it's not just you. It's everyone that's being affected by these content ID claims, including the biggest gaming YouTubers. Even they are not immune, all right? I'm talking SSOH PKC, Tetra Ninja, Ghost Robo, Lord Vash. I had a conversation with all of them on Twitter last night, and we all talked about it. And they said, yeah, we're all getting screwed right now. Some of these guys have collectively agreed they are not going to be uploading any new videos this week until this issue is hashed out. I myself am the kind of person that, you know, I don't like to sit on my ass.
Yeah,
and I want to keep playing games regardless. So I am going to keep doing gameplay footage this week, but I may have to mix it up. What I mean by that is Super Mario 3D World may be off the table for this weekend, because as you can see, every freaking video in the playthrough is getting flagged, and it makes more sense for me to hold off until maybe this thing gets cleared up, all right? But the good news for me is, as you guys know, I'm in the middle of my year-end series. I just started them last night. The best and worst of the last generation consoles countdown. I'm going to be working on that momentarily after I actually have dinner here. I'm going to be working more on that series. So the good news is I already have a series. This is not going to have any copyrighted music or anything in it. That should have zero problems. No cutscenes, no copyrighted music. I think this series will be fine. So I'm making content for you guys that will not be flagged this week. Plus, I'm also going to continue on with other playthroughs such as Fallout 3 and such, all right? However, I do want to let everyone know, all right, that it seems there's massive errors with this content ID system, and we have concrete proof. Here's a perfect example. Last night, a fan of mine, Miss DBZ Bay, she is an artist who actually draws like fan art of Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that, all right? So she had a video in which it was her own original art. It wasn't copied or stenciled or traced from a Dragon Ball comic book, manga, or TV show. It was her original artwork of Goku. I think it was either Vegeta and Bulma or Goku and Bulma. And it got flagged as a content ID saying that it was a property of like whoever owns Dragon Ball. She's like, wait a minute, no. I can draw fucking fan art and put it in a video and monetize it. You're out of your mind. So, even if you're just doing fan-related stuff, YouTube's automatically flagging it, even if it is your property. Now, last night, I got copyright flags from THQ against WWE 13 and WWE 2K14 videos. Guess what? THQ doesn't exist. They went out of business. So any of those are automatically illegitimate. They can't make a claim if they don't legally exist. So right there you can tell there's a problem with this system. How is it that YouTube is making claims against your own personal content? It's making claims against companies that don't even exist are supposedly claiming stuff. And then the kicker here. Last night, there's a YouTuber named Black Nerd, and he actually, from time to time, makes videos that he's commissioned to do. He's actually commissioned to make videos by companies like Nintendo and stuff. His videos are getting flagged. He's like, Nintendo outright gave me permission to...
Black Nerd is on the Rogues list. Did DSP make the Rogues list? That's the furthest I made it. Did I get past? Oh my god, I did. Jesus Christ. All I had to do was do that. The Black Nerd got me through it. Hell yeah. God. I hate the Yama so much. And look at them just float away. That's it?
Stone Scourge would claim a Yamatsukami.
It tried to fly away but couldn't even take off.
Yeah, get out of here. I don't want to fight you no more.
Figured out what was going on. And it should be safe
that thing
to
sucks.
Forest once again. Is this what it means to defy your fate? Thank you.
No, that's not the goat. That's the worst monster ever. Because he kept one-shotting me.
How do you mean?
Simple. Up until
Him and
now,
his
we
big
never
old
once
floating
considered
ball.
trying to defy our destiny. When nature opposed us, we thought it best to simply follow along and adapt accordingly, even if it ultimately put us on the path to oblivion. But the moment the canine egg hatched, something changed within us. And no one was happier to see new life than our
Shut up, Cole.
ever-faithful ward. Our people can finally smile again, free of the menace of feral monsters. Finally defying our fate has cast a shining ray of hope over everyone's hearts.
I don't have the words
Nasty
to
word.
describe how much it means to have met you all. My sentiments exactly. You've shown us such tremendous kindness and taught us so much that we never would have known.
May blessings find you in multitudes on the road ahead. Please take this canine with you. It will act as your ward, protecting you from any perils.
Oh,
that
she's
will
gonna
cross
give me
your
the
path.
dog. I already got
We'll
Poochie, though.
raise it well.
Till next we meet, by fate or by fortune.
Until then, take care of yourselves.
Time to hit the old dusty trail, yeah?
With me, everyone.
Good, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that hunting horn came in clutch. I think, yeah, I forgot how good hunting horn was in there. What the fuck? I thought he died. Oh, it's gonna be like Dragon's Dogma. He's the Arisen. Yeah, I'm definitely sick. Yeah. That's it, dogs. I'm hungry. I'm gonna finish the drama that is the whatever this is, because it's still going. What the hell? December 15th. Ah, yes. We're in the muddled marsh.
Once we're through the muddled marsh, it's next stop, city.
The muddled marsh?
Ah, yeah. The bog changes up its terrain, confusing anyone who enters, hence the name.
Yeah, I'll get to the city later. I'm just gonna just fucking kill a bunch of shit here. I need to like massively grind up a little.
On there, if you ask me. But skirting around would be the mother of all detours.
Hey, I'm just saying. If time is of the essence, we could do much worse.
You've never traversed the marsh either, right? It doesn't intimidate you?
In short, no and no. I'm an adventurer. This is what I do.
Must we go through such a colossal place? Let's forge ahead. The sooner we're through, the
It was
better.
on Saturday.
Ranger after my own heart.
As long as we keep our
Thank
bearings,
God Yag Night is over.
we should get through safe and sound. I hope.
Sounds like a plan. Now stay close, everyone.
It's
We're
alright.
moving.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
You see if I can properly raid someone. Let's see if it works. Fuck this game. No, not fuck it. It's still a fun game. I'm not raiding Shift. That's your job. I'm scared too. I don't know. Yeah, that's your guy. You raid him. Disabled raids. Yeah, Fedora Glove was right. Nasty. Fine. Don't raid Goon that much, so we might as well go over that. I'm getting the hell out of here. ESP, you got it. Big ups to everyone showing up. Up to Ann and everyone else for the Monstie Hunter Wilds fun. And everyone else, Aaron for the resub. Dogo for the raid. And Ann for the raid. So happy seeing Yama. Well, I'm glad. At least, you know what the good thing was? At least you're happy one of your favorites are in the game. It is pretty cool that they're adding all of these in 3. You can tell Capcom had fun with, like, doing shit with it. But I'm out. We'll see Monday. We'll see if it's gonna be Monstie Hunter Monday. I don't know. I'll see how I'm feeling. And Tuesday's gonna be an early viewing for me for Mario. Yeah, I get to see Mario early. So I'm gonna watch the first one. Yeah, see you, Black Nerds. Say hi to Goon or go to sleep. I know I'm gonna eat. Get out of here.